mark my words, I will never be that shop where you come and give me money and your money doesn't go to your parts.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
It's just a terrible way to operate, and it's like a 100% failure rate.
Absolutely.
It's always going to bite you in the ass.
Yeah. The industry is very important to me and my guys, because if we f the customer or someone else f the customer, that doesn't just affect that shop. It affects me, because now that guy doesn't want to come in to me and spend money anymore.
Yep.
You know, which if he's not spending money with me, I'm not spending money with you.
Oh,
if you're not here, now all of your employees are out, you know? So it's a chain reaction, but a lot of these guys that are f***ing people don't even think about that.
When have I ever done anything great that you've been like, fuck yeah, yes, fuck yes?
When he fell down the stairs, that was pretty
great. I think that was the exact response when you fell down the stairs.
I know.
At the
it was great.
That's why I said,
yes.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, oh yeah, yeah, yes.
Yes, my point, exactly. You're listening to another episode of Oil and Whiskey. This week, we have Thomas Stevens of Powerhouse Performance. Thomas not only has a ripper-ass shop that builds some cool-ass shit in California, you've also been around a little bit. You've held some different hats, and you've been in the industry for quite a while. So we've known each other for quite some time. We've partied together. We've had a lot of fun. This would be good to get the full story up to where you're at now.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
100%, man. You built some awesome stuff, and just cruising your website, looks like you guys have a vast amount of things that you tinker with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is wild.
Yeah. You know, being in California, you know, you can just focus on one thing at a time, but, you know, with the clientele, I get a guy that brings us a truck, and then, you know, we do really good for them on that side of things, and then he's like, hey, what about this, what about that, what about this? And that's kind of how this thing just turned into the monster that it is today. You know, just
car ADD, just
you created quite the monster. I mean, it's a hell of an operation.
Yeah,
you got. I mean, that's no joke. It's how many guys you got over there?
We got 12.
Okay,
12 guys. Yeah, it started out as just me and one guy in my driveway, and just erupted from there. And
you know, born and raised in California.
Yeah, born and raised. Yep.
What how, before we get to the shop part of it, you know, we were talking downstairs about, you know, Magnuson roots and, you know, friendship with Andrew and stuff like that. So, I mean, how did it, in California, what part specifically were you going to high school?
So it's funny, I didn't actually go to high school.
Cool.
Yeah.
I feel like this was a leading question.
It was not. I did not know that.
I was just trying to see how many people he can get over onto our side.
Yeah.
We're looking for stats here.
Yeah. You know, I was born in Northridge, California, moved to Simi Valley, California. That's where the shop's based out of, in 1993. I was born in 89, and moved to Simi Valley, and there was a huge earthquake. I don't know if you guys heard of the Northridge earthquake. Yeah. That was a real thing. And, you know, I went to elementary school, middle school, and the last grade schooling that I was in was 7th grade. And, you know, I liked to fight when I was younger, and not proud of that, but that's all done and sailed. You know, got kicked out of the school district, and they said, hey, you're going to go be homeschooled somewhere else, not here. So that was kind of where the whole not in school, not in high school.
So you did homeschooling?
Yeah, up until my senior year. And I just was like, you know what, maybe I'll try and go back to high school for my senior year. And at that time, my wife, now Lacey, you know, she was already graduated, and she's like, you want to go back to high school for what? And I'm like, just to walk and do all that. Well, all of my credits that I gathered from homeschooling, they were like, yeah, this doesn't work here. So you're going to have to go to school during the day, and then you're going to have to go to adult school at night. Damn. And I'm like, no. You got to be kidding me. So I took the keys out of my pocket, my truck keys. I peeled the locker key off, and I handed it to the counselor, and I said, I'm out. She goes, what do you mean you're out? I said, I'm going home. I'm done. You're telling me I can't walk? I'm out. So what does that mean? It means I'm done, and we're done. Yeah. This conversation doesn't need to happen anymore. You know, go jam up some other people, you know? And I got home, and my parents were like, what the hell are you doing here? I just left high school. I'm done. You dropped out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dropping out.
Let's finish the homeschool thing here. We'll just do that.
No, and I didn't. And my parents were like, no, you're not just dropping out. And I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm done. And my parents owned a concrete pumping company. And my dad's like, go load your truck up with hose. and you're now a concrete pumper. If you're not in school, you're pumping concrete. And I had a 99 F350 diesel dually lifted on 40s, and
That's
what I drove.
That explains why you got a place in Havasu. Yeah. You just said that before. Like, all right,
yeah,
the tracks.
Yeah, and
this was pre-wakeboard boats, but he was preparing for the wakeboard boat.
Yeah, no, I'm good on the wakeboard boats. We'll leave that. Hey, we'll leave the wakeboard boats to Roger. Roger's a big wakeboard boat guy.
15-inch or
15
on
inch
your 40s?
No, they were 16.5s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So old school.
Yeah. Super swamper. Yep. It's pretty
You could hear that thing coming.
Yeah. Yep. My grandfather was, kind enough to help me buy my first truck, and that's what I chose. And, it was a 2-wheel drive that got converted to a 4-wheel drive, but the 4-wheel drive wasn't completed yet, so it was a little bit cheaper in my budget. And I'm like, this is going to be badass. And my parents are like, why do you want that? And I'm like, why not? Grandpa's going to help me pay for it, so let's do it. And I literally ripped that thing apart 9,000 times, changing the lift, all in my parents' driveway. And then it just, that's kind of how I got involved in the whole car scene, was just working on my own stuff, just tearing it apart in the driveway. And
doing a lift on 2500 F250 F350 diesel, and getting 40s on, like, as a DIY, like at home project or whatever, is
they don't make jacks that go up that high, do they?
There's a lot of logistics involved that are not like you're just weekend. I'm gonna throw an intake on my daily driver this weekend or something like that, or there's a lot that goes into it that you don't think about.
There's a major difference when you're a kid. I feel like the things you're willing to take on, it's just sort of the lack of thought, right? You just dive in. Today, would you do that like in your driveway, or you'd probably be like, oh fuck no, I need the 2-post lift. I'm not using the drive on. Is the 2-post open? I need these tools. I need that tools.
Yeah.
You're willing to bite off
figure it out
so much more. I feel like nowadays it's tough to even, like, if I got to put air in the tire sometimes, it's like, oh shit, dude, you get so much shit going on.
Well, in your mind at that age too, it's a necessity. There is no other choice but to have it lifted.
You need the lift.
It has to be lifted.
Yeah, and it has to work.
And it has to work. Yeah, it's because you have to drive, right?
And you haven't done it before, so you haven't dealt with the outcome of all this shit along the way.
Yeah.
There's beauty in the don't know enough to know what you
Absolutely
don't know.
Is. Yeah.
Fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? But that's just like the jack and the size. There's a lot of things that's way different than,
like, how many.
I was 16 at home, and me and my friends decided we were going to swap the motor. Even that, you're like, oh wow, that's crazy. It's completely different on a big lift with big wheels and tires.
Yeah.
How do you get 6 of those 40s to and from the place that's going to mount and balance them?
Yeah, when your truck is down.
Yeah, I was lucky enough. I had my dad had a whole fleet of trucks, and he's like, I was like, hey, can I use your truck? He's like, what are you doing now? And I'm like, we're just changing shit,
I gotta
man.
get my
like,
tires mounted.
Yeah, I went to the local tire shop, and they're like, you want us to do what with what? I'm like, put these on there and give them back to me.
Yeah,
and now that's just part of my daily routine.
So doing that, on your own stuff, did you had the bug to do more, or is this just like, I'm just doing this shit for myself?
I was just doing it for myself at that point in time. I just love tinkering with stuff. I raced, outdoor motocross when I was a very young age. So like I've been around burning gas, and, if it burns gas, I want to see what's going on with it. And, that kind of just gave me the drive to like, okay, this can be modified. That can be modified. We can change this and make this cooler and be different than everybody else's truck. And that was kind of the way that I saw things. And I feel like that's why partially I, think the way I do today is just because I've been around a lot of it for quite some time. And,
when you raced, what was your brand of choice? You're a Honda guy?
No, Suzuki.
Yeah. Always says a lot about somebody. They're
What is it? If you're a Honda guy, what does it say about you?
No, all of them say different things about people, but it's just
what is Suzuki? Now you got me.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Suzuki is generally the more purist motocross off-road guy. There's Suzuki's got its own hardcore fan base. It's have you seen the memes of the different brand choices of dirt bike guys and stuff like that?
I haven't seen more of that. There's a lot of motocross in my household with my son, but I don't.
Yamaha's always been a weird one. Yamaha's like the Saab.
I always rode I've always car enthusiast. Rode Yamaha. So I've got a Yamaha. Yeah.
Saab one was always.
Phil's got a Yamaha.
I do. I thought Yamaha was like the shit growing up. Yamaha and Honda, Kawasaki.
All of them were. Yeah, there's no bad ones.
That was what McGrath, Carmichael, Emig.
Yeah. So I rode Yamaha and Suzuki both. Like from my first motorcycle I got when I was 3 years old. It was a PW50.
Hell yeah. And I got one in the garage. My son's.
Yeah. And, you know, my dad would take me out and, you know, we'd go up into the hills until we got chased out by the cops, you know, saying we couldn't ride dirt bikes in the hills. And you know, so then we'd go find another spot to go ride. And then, you know, went from the PW50 to I went from the 50 to the 65 to the 80.
Were you on the KX 65? Or was that a Suzuki?
Yeah, it was actually a KX65.
Yeah. I think that was the only one around, but that thing was a death machine.
With the radiator on only the one side.
I had that same bike too. And I jumped from the PW50 to that. That thing was an absolute killer.
Huge difference.
Oh, dude. I mean, that thing, the way I remember it, that's basically a 250. Like, you could be competitive in a whole shot with it against a 250 on that fucker.
I mean, it was a legit 2-stroke coming off of like a PW50 4-stroke.
Yeah.
Where you just, and you're just chasing it down the driveway, running after it.
The power band kicks in. It's like, you know, off. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I didn't ride the 65 for very long. And then we jumped up to the 80 and then, you know, the RM125. And then I didn't ride 250s. I rode 450s after that. So, yeah. You said you were big into motocross.
I mean, we screwed around a bunch when we were kids. I went through, like, stepped up just like you did through the 50, the 65, the 85, the 125, and then on a 250. But my son races a KTM 85.
Oh, okay.
So we're always screwing around with that. We just, yesterday we were putting a whole shot device on the front fork. He's big into that. So there are all these projects, like he gets all these parts and gets sticker kits, and he's pretty good, but he's more into like the modifying from an aesthetic standpoint. I think that's like the hot rod in him. He's grown up around me, you know, so it's always cool. Like new plastics, new sticker kit. This would look cool. Let's anodize this. Can you bring home some of that gold heat reflective tape that I know you guys use on the engine bays? I'd like to put like a little bit on the side of the tank. I think would be cool. But they just end up, they're supposed to be father and son projects. They're just father projects.
Yeah.
You know,
how long does he stay in the saddle?
He stays in the garage, but he's sort of, I think he's going to be a supervisor.
He stands back and says, what?
Well, he lets me know if like there's a wrinkle or a bubble in the fucking graphic.
You're doing that wrong.
Yeah. He's like, over my, like, dude, either you do it or help or get the fuck out of the way. You know?
Have you passed on the family tradition of run-on sentences yet in the garage?
I try. So I told you the one that I had, those only come from changing tubes on mini bike tires, which I've admitted defeat that I can't do it, right? So fucking putting a tube on a mini bike tire I could shape a car from bare metal, like scratch from a sheet of metal before I could do that well.
What's the big deal?
So that was the one time I had to change the tire on the 65. They got one of the electric KTM 65s too. And it's just a fight, dude, getting that little tire off that wheel and then getting the tube in it without fucking it up.
Pinching it. And you go to fill it up, you think you're done, and it's pinched, and it's just leaking air everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
That was the one where you heard all sorts. They got a really good vocabulary lesson. Like dads. And my daughter just walks in the house. She's like, she knows what's coming. You know, dad's getting pissed, right?
Our dad used to be phenomenal at stringing together 40 to 50 swear words, never really finishing one of them.
At the Christmas Story level.
This fuck God, son of a cock, this piece of fuck God.
Would you rather put tubes on the dirt bike or come help me mount and balance wheels and tires?
I'd probably rather help you because it's easier to watch somebody else fail than it is to fail yourself. Granted, I wasn't much help on that either, right? Neither one of us can make it happen, but
it can't be done.
No,
physically can't be done.
But fortunately, we have an in-house motorcycle mechanic, Jimmy Emily, our chassis shop manager. He's raced motocross his whole life, and he does all sorts of cool dirt bike shit. So I come in with like 3 or 4 mini bike wheels and like
need
tubes.
This done.
Yeah, here you go. This is your problem.
I need to crack that open.
Yeah, we got to get into this, dude.
Do that.
You brought a killer bottle, which I've never seen before, but great presentation here.
Yeah.
I like the box. Like I went in and I'm like, yeah, what's up with this?
He's a big box fanatic, so
I am a box guy.
I like
Predictum.
The old box master.
Shut over here too.
this might be harder than a.
What
tire.
celebrity has a band named Boxmaster? Billy Bob Thornton.
Presentation. Oh, that's right.
His band is called Boxmaster.
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks awesome.
He told the story on Rogan's podcast when he was on there about how the name, they said when they was growing up in the small town, the guy had some whatever, I can't remember the year, some muscle car. It was, a couple years older than him, and everybody's like, oh man, there's so-and-so. He's such a box master. And they called him, and this, so they named the band that.
Yeah.
So dirt bike stuff, you were around that, anything that had gas,
Yeah.
then you're doing that to your F-250 and you're pumping concrete because you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I didn't really have, like, my parents were like, you're not in school, then you're working for us. And, that kind of evolved. And then, long story short, parents ended up getting divorced, and I was told to pick sides. And
Well, that's fun.
I'm a mama's boy. I got my mom, blasted on the top of my hand, and that's kind of like my anchor point right there. And, Dad and I kind of just went our own separate ways, and I needed to find a job. So I get on Craigslist, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I would be so rad to find a job doing something with cars. And like a week and a half went by of just cruising. I went to some local shops in Simi where I live. One day I find in Ventura, California, which is like 40 minutes from us. It says like aftermarket automotive company looking for help. So I called, and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for a job. And they're like, oh, okay, well, schedule, and I'm like, I'll come in right now if you want. They're like, no, we'll have to get with our production guy, and you'll have to, meet with them and then go through the process. I'm like, okay, well, when can I do that? And she's like, well, you got to fill out the application. And I'm like, okay, well, where's the application? Like, I'm hungry, I want a job. And she's like, okay, well, I'll send it to you, and send it to me. I filled it out. 20 minutes later, emailed it back. I'm like, so when can I come? She's like, let me get with the production manager, and let's, and when I got the job application, I saw it said, Magna Charger, Magnuson superchargers. And I'm like, oh wow, okay, this will be cool. I like Boost,
Yeah.
And I get a call, and they're like, this guy named Bill calls me, and he says, hey, you want to come in for an interview? I said, sure. What time? He goes, let's do 2:00. I'm like, all right. So the following day, go in, drive my truck out there, and I'm dressed, kind of like for an interview, not like dressed up, but like I'm dressed up. But I was smart. I brought my work boots, a pair of jeans, and a t-shirt, and left that in the truck. And I go inside, and brings me in the conference room, and we're interviewing. And he's like, hey, like this looks great. Looks like this is going to be like your first job, like outside of, working for your family business. I'm like, yep. And he's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to work. I want to work and do something that I, around stuff that I love. And he's like, okay, well, what do you need to make? And, we, discussed all that. And then he's like, yeah, I think this will work. When do you want to start? And I said, I'll go get my clothes out of the truck right now and change, and we can put me to work right now. And he's like, no, dude, you could come in tomorrow. We start at 7, and, he's like, wow, this might be good, and now I wish I could find guys like
the enthusiast
ready to work.
An enthusiast that wants to come to work.
Well, nowadays it's like, okay, man, let's make it happen, dude. You're hired. Oh, okay. So I forgot to tell. I do have 2 vacations scheduled, and next week I've got a doctor's appointment. I think I'm probably going to give like 6 weeks notice, but then I just want to take a few weeks just to like chill out. So, maybe, what do you think? Like 14 months sound good? We'll start?
Yeah. I have to have the job. Man, this is awesome. I'm so excited. But now, me and my wife are actually going to be touring the Swiss Alps for 4 months. I haven't worked in 11 months.
I do a lot of quilting.
Yeah.
Too.
Like,
So.
dude,
I'll call you when I'm available.
good grief.
Yeah, that's something I can't remember the last time where I've really, regardless of what position you're hiring for, like even if it's an entry level guy that's coming in to get his foot in the door, like, to clean the shop, do whatever. I can't remember the last time I've had somebody that's got that enthusiasm. That's like, dude, I'm ready to go now.
Yeah.
Like, put me to work.
So it was good for me because I wanted to work and I was showing them that I wanted to work, but it was bad for me after I got hired because I went in and was bringing all this positive energy to the team. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy coming in here? Now this guy's going to make us look all bad. And then
you're the rookie on the NFL team.
Exactly.
And they're like, dude, we don't go this hard anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? But
we do not go this hard. I mean, we got our contracts.
I was 20 years old, 21 years old. And I needed to work, I wanted to, have something positive to go to just because of the family stuff that was going on. There was just so much bullshit. And I just like, this is my out, go and grind and work and do something that's productive.
What'd they train you on first? What were you doing?
So I literally started there sweeping the floors.
Perfect.
Like legit, my job was to sweep the warehouse floors. And they had just gone through like the merge when Jerry sold to the current owner. And it was just a very like weird transition because it was like inventory and counting bolts, and then somehow all of that bullshit got put onto me because I'm the guy cleaning the shop, and it was just one thing after another, and finally I just was like, fuck it, you guys want to blame me for shit? I'm just going to show the higher ups that you guys suck at your job, and this fucking 20-year-old kid's going to own all of you, and honestly, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I started at the warehouse, then I moved to the driver, then I was the warehouse manager. And then I got tired of that and was like, no, I want more. Then I went to customer service and I was taking care of like all the RGAs and working with like all the refurb stuff. And then there was some upper management stuff that was going on and, people leaving and coming and this and that. And then, one of the coolest bosses I've ever had to date was Matt Haley. And he was the big dog at Magnuson. I don't know if you guys know him or not, but he pulled me aside one day and he's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, ultimately, I just want to grow and I want to be a part of this for a long time. And he's like, all right, well, let's start doing some marketing and this and that. And like, I had a drive to want to go out and do more, and not a lot of people want to go do more. So I went out and bought a brand new Chevy Silverado right before the new 14, I think they changed it in 14 body style came out, and just started like utilizing, the social media stuff was still so new and fresh back then that I used this truck and literally just made it a complete marketing vehicle for Magnuson. Like I paid for all of it, and I don't know any other employees that are going to go pay for their own to go promote where they're working, and I did that. And
our sales manager definitely doesn't have a supercharged truck.
He does not. No, we got salesmen that have supercharged trucks, but not the sales manager does not.
He's been working on me for a Legend truck though, so I don't think it's his fault. But he positions it in such a way of like the sales guy needs this, which I don't disagree. We'll work something out eventually.
If he was a better salesman, he would have already made it happen.
Touche.
Yeah.
But, so that goes back to the whole driveway scenario, so now I buy this truck, right? And obviously I sold the dually, get this new Chevy Silverado, start making phone calls with people in the industry. And on the weekends, I just start taking a, grinder to the side of this truck. And my mom's like, what in the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I'm building this truck. It's going to be like an off-road truck, And she's like, for what? And I'm like,
going off-road.
For going off-road, but also to like help me grow in my job. And she's like, you're fucking nuts. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but let's go, And she's like, all right. And, I did all the fiberglass fenders from Fiberworks, and he's a customer of ours today. Powerhouse is customer, but Scott Poncher owned a company called Ready Lift, and they had bought a long travel suspension company, Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
And Scott took the Blitzkrieg stuff and made his own like mid-travel ready lift kit. And that's how back I go with Scott. And
he's a big sand car guy, isn't he? No, I feel like I always see that name.
Scott Poncher.
Somebody, yeah, maybe not.
Seen it around. I mean, he got the Bronco RS4R chassis. Yeah. I knew him for right after the ready lift shit.
Yeah. So I built the truck and started using it. It was red, and it was all Magnuson's colors, and everyone's logos were blasted all over it, and it was just a really, really good time. And what really got the truck out there was Truckin' Magazine had an event called Truck and Throwdown. I don't know if you remember. That's kind of a West Coast thing. It was like where they would like go to all these car scenes and truck shows and stuff, and they'd find these guys that were constantly going and were always modifying their truck and doing cool shit with, and they wanted always to have good content. So these guys rented out Fontana Motor Speedway, and they made out this whole autocross track, and we had built a brand new body style Silverado for like autocross with like Bell-Tech suspension, supercharged, all that stuff. Well, I brought my pre-runner truck just because it was all Magnusoned out, and I, towed the trailer and stuff down there for them, and was at the event, and they're like, Thomas, go run the truck on the autocross track. I'm like,
why not?
Let's go. So I got my fucking Matt Haley, the VP of Magnuson, in the passenger seat. I got some other people in the back, and we are just fucking smashing this pre-runner truck in the autocross track. And probably one of the funnest days to date that we've had. They named the truck the Party Crasher. Because it crashed their party and went on the cover of Truckin' Magazine and the whole nine. So it was kind of funny. But that truck is really what helped like elevate some of my connections within the industry, dealing with like, Poncher and at Ready Lift and Fiberworks and Fox and, all these companies. And then it just grew. And then I was like going out to all these off-road, events. And then I gradually started. Matt came up to me. He's like, hey, like we need to make this like a full-time thing, because you're doing really good at this whole marketing thing and getting customers in the door that we typically wouldn't see because of the events that you're going to and bringing to us. So, the whole Jeep 3.8 liter supercharger was more of like an off-road style kit. We did Moab with that. I'm not saying that I was like, hey, we should do this, but it was one of those things that I was, tasked to promote. And then same thing with like the Chevy truck kit, to the off-road market. And it just kind of snowballed from there. And I was there for 8 or 9 years at Magnuson. I left there as like the director of off-road marketing and sales. So to go from sweeping the floors to the truck to the warehouse to the customer service to driving to doing, hot rod power tours and driving the truck and trailer everywhere, like it really like boosted my, involvement in the industry for sure.
It's what wanting to get after it will do.
Yeah,
just wanting to work.
That's it, man. I mean, there's no secret, no shortcut. Look around at this shop. All the people in sort of top positions are guys that did exactly what you did.
Yeah.
Just started at the bottom and did it without bitching about it, and did it better than anybody else around them.
Yeah. The only thing I bitched about or got bitched at about was from my wife that I was always gone, right? And living out of a backpack for 2-3 weeks at a time. Sure. And, that kind of did get old, but, it was part of the deal. And, just still very grateful for that opportunity for sure.
Yeah, they get put through the shit. Like when you're ready to work, when you're ready to get after it, when you're ready to go 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no sleep, and it's like, no, don't worry. Like it's going to get better. No, don't worry, it's going to get better. We're paying it. This is an investment, right? This is an investment into our future via our time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Away from each other. And by the way, while I'm gone, you're going to be able to handle like everything at the house, right? Like, I mean, everything. Like you're going to be able to do it all, right? And that's so good. All right. Now, great. I'm going to be gone. And it is good when it works out to where you can be like, see, Now I get to rub it in your face. See, it was worth it.
You could just been a little more patient.
Yeah.
It only took 20 years. It's
No,
not like,
just kidding.
What do you think it's going to happen overnight?
Right.
Yeah. So
When you left, what was your plan?
I left for certain reasons. We won't talk about it on here. But I left and I was just kind of like, all right, I'm ready for the next chapter. I'm ready for the next thing. And I actually went to work for a local shop that I had set up as a dealer for Magnuson. And I'm like, you know what? In my hometown, this and that. And this will be way better. I won't have to drive 45 minutes to an hour one way to and from work every day. And it was just time to, go. And so I went and did that. And that was very short-lived. I was running the company, the same thing. I feel like I wanted more than what they wanted. And it was just like I went home and, Lacey and I had just, we were just getting married at the time. We had just bought a house. And I wanted more, and they just didn't want it. So I came home one day, and I told Lacey, I'm like, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking doing this for myself. Like, if I can do it for somebody else and for Magnuson, like, I can fucking do it my goddamn self. And she's like, it's coming up to Christmas time. We just bought a house. We just got married. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, it's the best time
Perfect.
to do it.
Like, she's like looking at me like, no, like, it's Christmas time. And I'm like, cool. You're right. It's
Just take it a little easy on the Christmas shopping this year, sweetheart.
So let's just say that, when that Christmas was on a fucking credit card.
Yeah.
Literally it was like,
Yeah.
I literally took everything I had and, was buying, Snap-on scanner so we could do diag stuff. And then it was like, okay, toolbox, air compressor, this and that. And, one of my best friends is the guy who I actually started this with. And he's deaf mute. His name's Chad. It's my boy. And actually, I don't know when I picked up the first chassis from you guys up in Pleasanton. He came with me.
Okay.
And he was the deaf guy that was there.
Okay.
But he's been with me since day one, like in the driveway. Like we were doing lift pumps and gas tanks in my driveway until we got shut down by the city. Like you can't be doing this in the driveway. I'm like, why? I'm doing it. It's working fine. It's not your driveway. It's mine. Like you're in California.
See the lift
sir.
I did
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah. And then, we ended up getting, I found a shop in Simi on Craigslist. And that's kind of like where it all like legit started getting like real. Like, we can make money in the driveway. Yeah. Now let's just legitimize this thing and blow it up.
What's the vision there though? Like when now it's time to make the decision. Is there a vision or is there just a lot happening? Like, was there like a side job that you had lined up? So like sometimes things there's no master plan. You're just busy and you work hard and it sort of just happens. Or were you sitting there and you're like, you know what, if I buy these tools, I'm going to specialize in this and like, this is where I want to be. This is the stuff I want to work on. Any sort of like master plan?
Yeah. So, Chad and I both loved working on diesel trucks and the whole diesel market. And it was like, you know what, we can absolutely start with this. It's, it's not a insane amount of money out of pocket to get all the tools. He had all of his tools and I was more on the sales and marketing side to get the work. And he was the guy that was doing the work. Right. And then I would sell the job and then I'd put my paperwork down and I'd go out and get dirty with him. And that's kind of how it started. So the whole goal and the plan was to keep my house, keep my wife.
Yep.
And just fucking make it work, and
good goals.
Like literally just, that's how it started. And then we started getting one phone call led to another. And then it's like, hey, I'm, being in the industry again, like the local Chevy dealership, there's a service writer there and I was friends with him and he's like, he knew I was trying to get my thing started and they don't do like aftermarket, like lift pumps and stuff. So I had business cards made and he's like, hey, bring me some of your business cards, dude. Like I can refer people to you. And I'm like, to my house? And he's like, what does it fucking matter if it's your house or if it's a shop? Like you're doing good work. Like, let me help. And I'm getting calls like, oh, Simi Chevrolet referred me to you. I'm like, cool. Do you mind coming to my house? And they're like, no. Does the work change? I'm like, no, not at all.
Right.
And so it was just boom, 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 boom. And that was like September. And then October 17th, 2017 is when I went in and got like an attorney and got my business license and all the S corp and stuff, perfected, and everything was kind of like a legitimate deal. Yep. Got QuickBooks, and it was just all right. Now let's see what we can do. Let's get a shop, and then let's get lifts and start seeing if we can get more in. And
when you got the shop and you got everything moved in, and you'd ran the rough numbers, what was your break even point? How many jobs did you have to do that month to at least pay the bills? Do you remember?
Yeah, I mean, my rent was like $4,500 a month. I got a 4,000 square foot shop in California, and if I did something, I'd had to do it full bore. So like I took over an old cabinet shop, and I have this book today that like I took pictures of the cabinet shop guys moving out and how much of a wreck it was. And I had a certain amount of money that I had to build the shop. And then when that money was out, it was literally like, fucking go to work because you're out of money. Like you don't have money to pay your mortgage or go to eat or whatever.
Right.
And so I literally blew all that money. I was like, I'm going to do epoxy floors, and I'm going to paint the ceiling black, and we're going to do 3 different colors on the walls and just make it fucking over the top badass. Because in California, if you walked into a shop and it was a shithole, the chances of you gaining or keeping a customer is probably slim to none, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, that's not really a clean place to go. I'm going to stay away from there. So I wanted to give people that look. So I had a goal and a vision to take it to that next level, but you asked me to break even. It was probably like right out of the gate, it was probably between paying Chad, keeping my house, and having food on the table. It was probably like $15,000 a month.
Yeah, you had to get after it.
Yeah.
You had to get some jobs rolling.
Yeah. It's
That's
a
pretty big number to hit the ground running with.
To start with.
From going from your driveway into
Yeah.
shit, now I've got a legitimate business with pretty serious expenses.
Yeah. And the way that I opened the shop was it was like full bore, like all badass bend pack lifts, and bend pack really stepped up. And through like a friend of a friend, Jeff Kreitzler from bend pack, he's like, dude, I'll help you. I'll give you a tire machine at a discount. I'll give you the mount balance at a discount. I'll give you the the 3 lifts at a discount. So like I try to do it, and I fucking ran out of money real quick, I'll tell you that. And I looked to a good customer that we had gained, and I'm like, hey man, like I really want to finish this off. And he's like, I want to see you finish it off. And he's like, what do you want? And I said, can I take a loan? And he's like, yeah, you want a loan? And I'm like, yeah, because I really want to blow this thing up. I took a loan from him, and we finished the shop, and I paid him all back, and now it's 100% mine. And it wasn't really a business partner thing. It was just like, if you want help, like you're going to fucking pay me back. This isn't like a, hey, I'm going to help you out and it's for free and you're going to work it off. Like sure. I want my money back, and then it just kind of grew and grew and grew, and we were doing LS swaps and diesel, performance stuff, obviously emissions legal stuff.
Obviously,
being in California,
of course,
big fuel tanks, lift kits, leveling kits, wheels, tires, and just really anything to kind of keep us afloat. And now we've kind of found our niche on where we are and what we do kind of on a daily basis.
When was the first larger than, I won't say big, but larger than just bolt-ons? When was the first one where you went home and were like, we got the big job? And what was that job?
It was one of the first RS4R chassis. I had a client that we built like a, all-wheel drive Denali for, supercharged LS, full big brakes, whatever you could do to bolt onto it, right? And he's like, hey, I want to build a hot rod, or I want to build something fucking cool. And I was like, all right, and then I reached out to you guys, and I was like, hey, I got a client. This guy, it's not that money's not an option, but he's got, some money to fuck around with and play. And I presented it to him, and he's like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And then it was like, that was where it all started for me on the Roadster Shop stuff. And it literally just took off from there. It was like, you're doing that? Like, yeah, we're doing this and this and that. And, we're going to kind of just start finding guys and hiring guys and who are really good at that kind of work. And, it just kind of took off from there.
Did you have anybody there that was capable of that level of fab at that point in time?
I had a couple guys right out of the gate, you know, when I got the chassis from you guys, and I was like, hey, we got, you know, this is the body and this and that, and da 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 da, and we started getting after it. And it wasn't that they weren't high level; they were very qualified, but their drive just wasn't there. And I was on the hunt for a guy, and you know, so no, we kind of grew into finding that you know,
y'all need
level.
shittier weather out there.
Yeah, keep you inside working.
Because you got the talent out there. It's just, like you said, it needs to be shittier weather where people are like, you know what? I don't have any choice but to like get after it these next 3 months. No surfing for us it's just too nice for too long.
And then the fucking fires and the earthquakes, that's short. Like those are just, it doesn't keep you inside or displace you for long.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck, even being in California, COVID didn't keep anybody at home.
They tried like hell.
They tried, but they
kept
didn't
you
work.
off the beaches.
Yeah, it sure did.
Yeah, they did do that.
Kept you out of the skate parks too.
Yeah, they put sand in the skate parks. Like, you guys are fucking bunch
I thought
of
they
assholes.
shut y'all down. Like, y'all found places to go?
I mean, they did, but like there was places that were like, no, fuck you guys. Like, who are you to tell me I'm essential or not? You know, like, you know, I started the shop in 17. I got the keys to my building that took 3 months to do all the renovations and the build out, you know, January 1st of 18. So I didn't really start working until like March, April of 18. And then boom. And it was like, oh, fuck. I have spent every dollar I had.
Tough.
I now took a loan from somebody to make it this big, dreamy style shop
that nobody can come to.
That no one can come to. And I literally was like, fuck. Like, I'm literally like jogging my mind right now. Like, that feeling was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And
But turns out all anybody wanted to do was spend money on aftermarket vehicles.
What a crazy turn of events.
Yeah, and now it's just, I look back and I'm like, hey, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Timing actually worked out perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, it did. And, you know, I look back now and it's like, when I started, I had, you know, it was Chad, Dave, and I, and then it went from, you know, Chad, Dave, Pat, and I, and then it was like Chad, Dave, Pat, Chase, and I, and I'm like, fuck, like, I need more guys. And then there's like, during COVID, we, you know, got pretty big with like the Carly suspension stuff. You know, we teamed up with Carly and the guys at CJC Off-Road who we're still working with, you know, like daily. They're referring us customers because they can't build them fast enough. I can't build them fast enough. Then Carly can't build the parts fast enough. And it's just like we have this backlog of like 40, 50 trucks. And now I'm starting spreadsheets and, you know, it's like just blowing up. And then it's like, holy fuck. Like I never held on to anybody's money. If you came in and bought a kit, I took your money and paid Carly. Even though I didn't have parts, and then it's like I look back and it's like, you know, 40 trucks. Like CJC has 40 trucks worth of my money. And if these guys are like, hey, I'm done fucking waiting, like what the fuck do I do at that point?
Yeah.
You know? So I didn't want to get into like robbing Peter to pay Paul because I've seen so many shops in SoCal do that.
That's the downfall of the industry.
That's how you get those wakeboard boats, dude.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Well, I could tell you wholeheartedly.
No disrespect to anybody that has one. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah. But, you know, I don't owe anybody a fucking thing at this point. You know, I hate credit cards. I think I have a $25,000 Chase Premier credit card. That's it. And I take your money and I buy your parts with it because I've seen so many shops. I'm not going to name any of them, but I hear about it all the fucking time. Oh, I ordered these parts and they're still not here. I ordered these parts and they're still not here. Can you get these? Yeah, I actually have 3 or 4 sets in stock. Do you want them now?
Right.
Yeah, let me go try and get my money back. And it's just like, mark my words, I will never be that shop where you come and give me money and your money doesn't go to your parts.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
It's a terrible way to operate. And it's like a 100% failure rate.
Absolutely.
You know, it's always going to bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
And we've never operated that way. I mean, we take a deposit on a chassis, but on car builds, it's time and materials and your build for the work that's been done. And it's a terrible recipe, man. I've watched countless shops, you know, and it catches up with them. and when it does, it's ugly.
Yeah. So the way I look at it, it's even deeper than that. If you really start to think about it, and this is something I've talked to you guys about, is if our customers end up getting fucked by some guy that doesn't give a shit because he's got to go make his wakeboard boat payment, right? And he's taking their money to go pay whatever, to rob Peter to pay Paul, it makes that customer never want to do something again.
They'll find a new hobby.
They'll find a new hobby.
It's not just that customer. It's you're fucking the entire industry.
Exactly. And like, that's why it's so important to me to like follow through and make sure, like, you know, my sales guy, Joey, I don't care if we took money from Josh yesterday. Josh is going to get a phone call the following day going, hey, Josh, thank you for your deposit. All of your parts are ordered. This is the ETA we've gotten from the vendor. We'll update you if anything changes. That way it's as transparent as humanly possible to make that experience the best that it can, because the industry is very important to me and my guys, because if we fuck the customer or someone else fucks the customer, that doesn't just affect that shop. It affects me, because now that guy doesn't want to come in to me and spend money anymore.
Yep.
You know, which if he's not spending money with me, I'm not spending money with you.
Oh,
if you're not here, now all of your employees are out, you know? So it's a chain reaction, but a lot of these guys that are fucking people don't even think about that. You know, they're thinking about them for themselves, you know? So.
Well, I mean, we talk about it all the time about how important, you know, the customer is, you know, talking about style of builds and stuff like that. And you know, so it could come across as like we're, you know, well-meaning. But it's a selfish statement on taking care of, because we want the industry to thrive, because same thing we talk about at the party, talk about at SEMA. We want those builders to get that recognition and those accolades and to succeed and to do that customer right, and this customer do that customer right. We want them to all build more vehicles and buy more chassis, right? And then we buy more parts for other stuff. We build more vehicles. It's
rising tide.
Yeah.
Raises all ships.
Yeah, it sounds nice to be like, I want everybody to take care of the customers. And, you know, you do. But at the same time, you want the industry to thrive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's so many more hobbies that they could be doing.
For sure. And it's not just the chassis that you're selling, because it's Bear Brakes and all of their people and all of their families. It's, you know, Curry.
Yeah, if you do the web and see how far out it spreads.
How far it spreads. I mean, there's, you know, there's millions of people that would be affected by these potential shop owners just fucking people left and right, you know? So I take that shit pretty serious, you know, and I hold my employees accountable, because I want to put out good work and I want our customers to come back and everyone to have a good fucking time.
Yeah, that's why, you know, it sort of hits me when you get like some, try to say this the nicest way possible.
I doubt you will.
Like some,
just let it rip. Hear it.
It usually does.
Like maybe the nicest way for you possible.
Some liberal motherfucker that's got a chip.
Starting off strong.
That's got a chip. Well, I thought of other ways that might have been more insulting. That's got a fucking chip on their shoulder.
What do they look like?
About these, you know, these fucking rich assholes or something. You're like, dude, the rich asshole that's buying himself a cool ass hot rod. Think about what you just talked about, the web of where that goes and how many people that supports and the food it puts on all these different people's tables. And in the end, he's getting great enjoyment out of it. And that's what makes the fucking world go round.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, you want to get like, you know, go down a rabbit hole, but that's.
No, you don't have to go around. I understand what you're saying. And think about it on just talking about Thomas's story. Think about the guy that bought that, you know, Magnuson blower, right? And the couple or people in the neighborhood is like, oh man, you're buying a supercharger for that brand new truck. Must be nice. Yeah, must be nice.
I love that.
Right? And giving the guy shit.
It is, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking is badass.
It's super fun. You wait, it's gonna be nice when I bolt this thing on. But like, you know, from their mind, they're like, you could have spent that money and done this philanthropy and blah, blah. You don't need, those are extras. You don't need those people that are against excess, you know. And so they're not thinking about you that's sweeping the floors, that's, you know, needs a job, right? That's on his way. Now, if they, you know, they meet those people in that warehouse, like you said, then it changes things. But in their minds, it's narrow. It's, you're buying something for just sheer enjoyment, for a car.
Yeah.
To wear, piece of jewelry, nice new shoes? Like, what?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, it's way deeper than that. And I think me starting the shop is really what made me dig deep into that, you know, and then surrounding myself with like-minded people who think the same way, you know, and just listening, right, to the guys that have been in business for a long time and taking the advice and just shutting your mouth and listening.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, you guys have put me, the three of you guys have put me in some rooms where I'm like, I'm not fucking supposed to be here, but I'm here and I'm not going to talk. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, I will forever be grateful for that, you know, because I feel like to take that opportunity and just fuck it off would be the person that I'm talking on this podcast about not to be.
Yeah.
Right. So like, you know, I grew up was to be seen and not heard, you know,
It's a great way to be.
Yeah. And, you know, so like when I get put into these positions, I'm not being that awkward guy that's standing in the corner. I'm there.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, this industry, it's pretty incredible, you know, if you've got that mentality and you can just listen, you know, because there's the customer base, there's some incredible people, I mean, that we've dealt with over the years. And
You're dealing with some insanely successful people and can pick their brain on things and bounce ideas off of them. And just everybody else in the industry who's made it, what they've done right, what they've done wrong, learn from both sides of it, learn more from what they've done wrong usually or what you've done wrong. But
just listen, ask questions, just sort of be there, you know.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
So,
listening.
What was that? Sorry.
I was saying that about important, like successful people. I wasn't talking about myself. Not important that you're listening.
I wanted to hear more. You missed an opportunity to kind of paint a better picture. I was trying to understand these people you were talking about. Because you wanted to say something else.
Right. Yeah, I did. But I was gonna go with the
showed great restraint.
I was gonna go with the
on his part.
description rather than just a sort of a direct comment. You know,
If this was pay-per-view, what description would you give them?
I'm not gonna go there. You're really trying to set me up. But
He's learned from past mistakes.
That's one of those things that just really fucking bugs me. I'll never forget. We had a Good Guys show once, and I'm sitting out in front of the fucking truck. We had a Corvette there, like a nice C2 Corvette, high-end car, and some dude's sitting there looking at it, and he's talking to his buddy, and I'm just standing behind it, and he says, "Man, must be nice. I wonder how many people this asshole had to fuck to get that kind of money to build something like this." And it's the first, like, I usually don't say, I'm not sort of non-confrontational, not quite like you know? But I decided to, like, I'm like, hey, dude, I said, what, did you ever think about the fact that maybe this guy just fucking worked really hard to get this car? Like, you know, maybe he did something so incredible and employed a ton of people and had great success, and the people around him had success that allowed him to do this.
You have no idea. That motherfucker might have invented the pacemaker that you got in your chest, old man.
Yeah. You're talking shit.
Yeah. Right. But like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
I think he keeps going back to the free market thing. If it was such a bad idea and such a bad person and product, people wouldn't buy it. He wouldn't be successful. So he's doing something right to have the audience, to have the customer base, to grow a business, to employ all those people, to employ all the other people in every other business they buy from.
Right.
Yeah. And if he really did fuck a bunch of people out of money to get there, just give it some time. It's going to catch up to him. But I don't think he did. So,
right. So even if it's ill-gotten gains, even if it's ill-gotten gains, you employed and made a lot of people's day along the way in buying the thing that you wanted to buy. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not why. Yeah. Do all the other lives that were affected by that guy's purchase not matter as much as the fact that you don't like that he was able to purchase it?
Yeah. But here you are standing there staring at it, enjoying looking at the car.
Yeah.
Did you ask
turn
him
away?
Where his car was?
I didn't.
You're like, hey, where's your car?
Turn away. Don't look at it.
You
don't look
have
at it
one?
anymore.
Yeah, right. Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
That's just that's, you know, we've talked about it before on the "it must be nice" thing. It just doesn't.
I love that. The must be nice.
I just don't. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I've never responded to it, but that's the best response.
Yeah, it is.
Then they go into great detail. You're like, dude, you have any idea about how much horsepower this thing made once I put it on? Like talking about the supercharger, you know? Yeah, this fucker was just like, stop. This fucking thing's making like 500 wheel horse. It's a blast, dude.
Yeah, it's so
you should
much
get
fun.
one.
You should get one.
It's expensive.
Yeah. I don't know if they make one for a Prius though. They don't. I don't think. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the must be nice thing is it always kind of, it irked me in the beginning. I don't know if it's, you know, to you guys or not, but it kind of irked me because it's like, fuck you. You work fucking 20 hours a day. Do you leave your wife at home and, you know, do you not go on vacations? You know, well, I don't understand. Like, where does that come from? You know, and it's,
I just know I don't.
I mean, I could see saying like, dude wins the lottery. You could be like, yeah, fuck, it must be nice, in a different sort of tone.
Absolutely.
But that's not
anybody else that's like worked hard and had success. You should admire that. Like I do, you know, and be happy for what they've accomplished and what they're doing.
Even if it's fun, it would be fun to talk about. You know, everybody's always done that in a group about the, you know, the lottery stuff or whatever, and you go through all different scenarios. Even in that standpoint, the must be nice isn't said as a derogatory thing, right. You know, and that's where. Like for years, I just have never, it doesn't irk me because it doesn't compute. It would be like you writing a sentence in, you know, Swahili. I don't understand it. Yeah. I do not understand it because, you know, I grew up with absolutely nothing, right? Dad's a preacher, everything went to the church, like hand-me-downs, like literally nothing. And every time I saw somebody with, it could be something just 2% more. Like didn't have to be flash. I wasn't around a lot of flash. There was never like a covet or, man, it must be nice, whatever. It was always like an aspirational thing of like, well, you know, they did more. They worked harder than I did. They worked harder than my dad did, or they did this harder than this. So it's,
you want to figure out like what they did to get that, and like I want to learn from them so I can do that and I can be there.
And it also shows like possibilities. Like I might not even like the thing that would spur that conversation, right? A guy could come in a, you know, neon green one-off, you know, Lamborghini that's $3.5 million, right? You know, as a kid, I might not want that vehicle, right, at all. But like you said, it's like, man, so that's possible, because that dude's a fucking retard. Like I know he's an idiot, and if he can do it, you know, I'm just kidding.
That sometimes helps. You're like, fuck, I could probably do this.
But I'm joking. But it never was like a, oh man, why don't I have that? Yeah. It was always so that's possible with, you know, one foot in front of the other, do this, like you even said at the beginning, whatever. It wasn't a plan, so to speak, of, it was make sure I keep the house, make sure I keep the wife, one foot in front of the other, take this job, do this, get successful. So it's a goal. It's like those things are possible. Yeah. You hear stories all the time. I mean, look at the guys with the 300-foot, you know, yachts and the 200-foot yachts and landing a helicopter, and you like look at the stories of like the thing that they invented and they're self-made, and you're like, and you look at it, I'm never gonna have, nor do I want a 200 and something foot yacht, right?
It's easy, but sometimes you could recognize, you're like, dude, I have limitations, right?
Well, like, yeah, I'm not that smart.
My intelligence is only going to take me so far. Right?
But it's never.
That's when maybe the lotteries and must be nice scenario is kind of good. But yeah, we all have limitations.
Even in that scenario, knowing the limitations is not it's not like a negative. It doesn't spur any like resentment. Yeah, it's always like a, man, if that's possible, think about the other things from here to there that are possible.
Absolutely.
Like, and it's I don't know. I've never seen somebody. There's been things like on Taste Wise where I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why you have all that money and that's the decision you made? But not about not.
That's a totally different.
That's a totally different thing. But that's just a personal taste thing. Yeah. That has nothing to do with you spending money that I think you shouldn't spend, because I can't spend money that way. I just don't understand it. Yeah. I never have understood it. Even amongst peers and friends and stuff like that, it's always been, especially on bosses, like that you can go down a completely different rabbit hole there, where people get like shitty about like, oh, the owner's got this and the boss got that. I've told people all the time, I want them to show up in a gold plated whatever with a fucking tiger and money falling out. You ever want to work for a fucking poor person?
You want to work for Matt?
Have you? I mean,
that caught up.
No, it's funny you say that, because
who wants to work for somebody that can't afford it?
Yeah, I just took the Ironworks and BBT Fab business class.
Who?
Yeah, who? Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, and
the one out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been hanging out here a little bit.
Yeah, I've been
Okay,
here. Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home to California. Fuck this weather. It's a
picked a
21.
bad
Feels
week.
like 1. Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
does that mean?
You
This-
missed by like a week.
This Troy and Roger guy you hear about, like, if you think that they're that good in business, you'd know more about their businesses. But I mean, this is the first time I'm bringing it.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Damn.
This,
No, but
it's
you-
gone a little heavy on the ironwork, so we gotta bring it down a little bit.
Yeah. No, but he said something about one of his employees. You know, Roger was riding his mountain bike or whatever, and one of his guys came in and was like, "Oh, must be nice to have an $8,000 mountain bike." And he's like, "Well, would you want to work for a guy that's riding a $40 mountain bike?"
Right.
To
And-
work every day because that's his only transportation.
Yeah, you know, but it's just like that could be used as a double-edged sword. You know, like, oh, it must be nice. You know?
And all due respect, the normal mountain bikes are $4,000, but like, let's face it, the mountain bike that's going to hold Roger, that's going to be a little double.
Carbon
That's
fiber
gonna be-
wheels.
yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
The aluminum ones will
Right.
ejecto.
I mean, yeah. Me and you could buy $4,000 mountain bikes. What size wheels is that thing? Now that's a picture I'd like to see.
Roger on a bike.
Yeah.
Big boy on a bike. Big boy on a little bike.
Yeah.
And there's a little circus. I like Roger.
Look like a monkey fucking a coconut.
Roger says that our shots are too elementary and he expects more from us.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't think he understands them.
He was clowning on me the whole time I saw him there for 2 fucking days that I clipped the microphone on my hat for our videos.
Well-
And I so badly wanted to just like pipe back at him and be like, well, you know, your audio is fucking you. You're screaming into the mic. It sucks.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, fuck.
It's nice to be able to have fun with each other in this industry.
It's so nice.
Yeah. And I mean, it's all good. My audio is way better than his.
That's the way this is supposed to be, though. You're supposed to be that tight
supposed to be able to
and
bust
that
balls.
good with each other that you can bust balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if it's all just, you know, unicorns and rainbows and smoke and mirrors, and then you probably don't know each other that much well. Or if you do know each other that well and you've got to treat them that lightly, then somebody's a little more on the softer side, a little more delicate, a little more porcelain. than they
Isn't
need to be.
Roger's shop on like Unicorn Road or something like that?
Is it
Yeah, almost positive. It's something weird like that.
really?
Yeah.
There's a weird matrix there.
It makes sense.
It does. But yeah, it's, you know, we're going off on a tangent, which rightfully so. But the must be nice thing, to sum it up, right, and roll us back into thing. Generalizing this, but most of the people that we've all ran around, at least me, I would assume that you're going to agree with this. Most of the time that you run across somebody that says those types of things, it must be nice, it must be this, whatever, doesn't share the same drive as the person that's getting attacked by that it must be nice.
They're typically the polar opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're the ones that are still living at home with mom and dad who, you know, probably have 2 kids with 2 different baby mamas and, you know.
I've never ran across the person that on a Monday gets the "it must be nice" from whoever in the neighborhood about the purchase, right? The new car they brought, you know, Randy and Laura across the street or come over and it must be nice, you know, blah, blah. That same guy has never on a Thursday seen somebody else and been like, man, that must be nice you got that. The guy that's getting the shit for "it must be nice" never says that. He's just stepping and doing the next thing, and he's not affected by the other things. It's the drive in you that's trying to get you to the next step that you're not worried about. Like, you want to see the guy down the street be like, holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love
You're
when
just
my
looking at
friends
property
win or
values.
people that I
Oh,
know win. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, that's all.
I wish more of that would happen.
Yeah, I'm a fucking fanboy cheerleader, you know. For
Absolutely. You know, but then there's these guys, the whole must be nice
I
thing.
do
Just-
love to see Josh fail too, though. Not financially, just like life events, like falling downstairs, things like that, which I've seen. Those are the things.
There was no better response
Those are the.
than that.
I mean, it probably makes. Call me a bad person. It probably makes
You're a
me
bad
as
person.
happy as seeing him succeed. Like I'm With him, I'm 50-50. I'm right down the middle with him.
I don't think you've ever shown a single amount of joy at a succeeding.
Oh,
it's always more.
It's a 99 to 1 ratio on failures.
You might show some vague interest, but the excitement. When have I ever done anything great that you've been like, fuck yeah, yes, fuck yes?
When he fell down the stairs, that was pretty
I think
great.
that was the exact response when you fell down the stairs.
I know.
At the
it was
sushi.
great.
That's why I said,
fuck yes.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, oh yeah, fuck yeah, yes.
yes, my point,
Josh
exactly.
was just parallel to the ground.
Has there ever been a win that you've reacted in such a manner?
I don't think so. Maybe
Okay.
I'm just more vocal about the losses, but I appreciate the wins. You know,
But you just said it exactly.
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing. Just own it. You appreciate the wins.
appreciate
However,
the wins. I
you
celebrate
you
the losses.
celebrate the losses. We need some more of that. I know.
How is it, by the way?
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's got a. It's one of those.
that's like sweet, but it's got a kick to it. I dig it.
I'm over here babysitting my shit still.
It's a complex
around
flavor
too.
profile.
It really is.
That's that 15 years for you.
And I'm surprised that all these years, we're like, what, 4 years into this topic's never come up before.
What?
Not the must be nice, because that's a comment that always pops up, like, and we've never discussed it, I don't think.
Oh, it's internally between the three of us. It's talked about so many times that it's even like we could just be out of town, going to a meeting, driving. You see a nice car, and it's just must be nice. Like that's
we do it as a joke.
As a joke, yeah. It's just that's the comment because you know that guy's getting that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But
it's
I also
probably coming up because I'm, the new guy in the industry, a newer guy, right? That's, trying to do something, and, people are like, oh, must be nice. He's traveling again. He's on a plane again. Where's he going now? And I've been hearing it more and more. So it's just like, now it's like, it is nice. It fucking is nice.
Oh, you got to block it out, dude. I mean, I look
Put in the work to get there.
Exactly.
And you can enjoy it.
Exactly. And now, I'm trying to enjoy it. That's
I look at guys like you and what you're doing. It's like, dude, it's crazy impressive. It's fucking awesome. I love seeing guys succeed. Seeing what your fucking website is off the hook, man. I go through that. I'm like, this fucking dude's got his shit together. Like, this is a great sort of program you got here. And then on top of it, building badass hot rods. It's great. Like, absolutely love to fucking see that.
Appreciate
it's
that.
cool as hell.
you almost need to do like you'd have on social media nowadays, where like say photography example, right? They'll do these videos or whatever, and then there'll be a quick snippet of the video, and then they'll be like, this is how we did this, right? It's behind the scenes. This is how we made this. This is how we set up this camera angle. It's a quick 30-second thing. You almost need that, like, surrounding any successful thing or any post where it's like,
this is the 20 years leading up to it.
this is all the scars to get to this point, to the thing or whatever. Now, you tell me how nice it is, right? Because 2 failed marriages, this to this point, blah, blah. I went spent my last dollars of this. I got this job, blah, blah.
Lived in my truck for...
I fucked this one up, blah, blah. This flight that you see me taking or whatever, I'd much rather be at home because I haven't seen my kids in 10 days. Blah. Stuff like that where it's like, let me preface this. Now you can be like, oh, yeah, okay. So you're just hustling. Sure, you're on a flight to go do business. Okay, no problem. Not the must be nice to be on a plane. Fuck a plane. How about that?
Shout out to Tim.
Yeah, shout out
wise
to
man
fucking
planes.
Wise man once told me.
Little do you know, I'm sitting in the middle, fucker. It's not nice. Yeah.
So, coming out of Rogers and Troy's class, what was your biggest takeaway? Because I think we bust their balls quite a bit, but I think they're doing a pretty awesome thing for the industry because everyone's really more focused on the car build and the style and the design and what parts you're using. It's not, they're the first guys that are actually making the business end like approachable, cool, putting people together, trying to help grow that side of things, which arguably is the most important part of the industry. So you just did the class. It was what, 2 days, 3 days?
It was 2 days. Yeah. We started, my wife and I flew out Thursday, and it was bright and early, 7 o'clock start on Friday. And we ended at like 6 o'clock, I think, Friday night. So it was from 7 to 6, and then went to dinner, went to bed, and then woke up Saturday, and it was the same thing, 7 to like 5. We broke out of there at like 5. The biggest thing that I took away from that class was, you know, I'm not in the fight alone. There's a lot of other like-minded individuals that are going through the same exact struggles. And, you know, you really, you know, I've been in business for 10 years now for myself. And it's like, I've told people like, oh, I'm going to this class. And they're like, well, you have a business. Like, what could these guys tell you? And it's like, maybe something I don't know, you know? Oh, I never thought of it like that, you know? And it's like, yeah. So biggest thing for me is seeing there's 22 other guys or 21 other guys in that class, that I'm not living this alone. Like, it is a struggle every day, and you just got to put your head down and be as organized as you can and kind of have that iron fist out for the employees. Because that's the hardest part of this is the employees, you know, and you find the good ones. You know, you take care of all your employees, but you take care of the good ones and you get them to stay and be loyal and, you know, just put the right policies in place. And I mean, I could go on and on and on about, you know, how good it was and what I'm taking back with me tomorrow. You know, I got a couple guys at the shop that are like, so should we clean up our toolboxes and put them by the door?
No,
I'm
just clean them up.
I'm like,
just fucking clean them up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, we'll
you know, like,
you know what? I don't want to do this over the phone. We'll just talk when I get there.
You know, but you know, it was an eye opener for sure, you know, because, maybe on the billing side of things for me, I'm a little bit more relaxed on the big build stuff because I know that these guys are good for the money. But at this point, like my wife, she handles all the billing and the time cards and, you know, all that stuff. So I'm going to change up the way that these customers are getting billed, you know, ways I never even thought of before, you know, and if I could take 2 or 3 little tweaks out of that class and apply that to my business, I think it will do very well.
It's worthwhile making the trip out here and the investment.
Absolutely. Yeah. If there's someone listening to this, and I would recommend it.
Is there a coupon code or something that we get like a little kickback or something?
No.
RS30.
Yeah, RS30. Jump on Instagram and DM RS30.
No, they're actually in the hole for the amount of promos that we've done. So we're actually sending them a bill. There's comfort in knowing, like you said, that other people have been struggling and battling with it, because, you know, from a competitive and driven mindset, right? You're always like, I want to solve this problem. I want to solve this issue, right? And why can't I solve this issue? I bet you other people have solved this issue. So it's a mental thing and a personal thing.
They're better than you.
So there's a comfort in hearing it. It's almost like you've been trying to put together a puzzle for years, and you just can't find the right pieces to put in. And then finally somebody comes up and tells you, like, oh, dude, we've all been trying the puzzle. Didn't you hear the puzzle? It's missing pieces. Yeah. Nobody can fix the puzzle. Then it's like, oh,
flip it over. So
you know, the deal is it's not a win. The deal is just like, the only win is just as long as you keep working at the puzzle, then you're doing it right. We're all doing the same thing, but just know the puzzle can't be fixed. Yeah. Then it's kind of like, oh shit.
You know,
all right.
You know what it reminds me of?
Chinese finger trap.
Rocky IV. All right.
Good grief.
This is Stallone versus Drago. Stallone fucking pops him, cuts him, and they start going off. The Russians cut. And then in his corner, they're screaming that he's not a machine. He's a man, right?
Right.
Everybody thought he was a machine. You can't fucking conquer him. That's like what this industry
can be
is.
bled.
You know? Yeah. You can conquer it, but like looking at Troy, we've all looked at Troy, Rad Rides, he's a fucking machine, right? Well, no, machines don't fall through the roof of paint booths and break their fucking
he's human.
kneecap. Yeah, he's a man,
right?
So like maybe, you know, it gives you hope that like you could. I'll probably will lay some 2x6s across the top of the paint booth if I'm walking, but maybe there's hope that I can like do something.
There's
at
a humanity.
Level, you know?
I get 100% where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Back to Rocky IV. Just a brief thing, not a dig. This is because Rocky IV is my favorite of the Rockies.
Yeah.
Right. It was funny how they had to use a machine to give him the steroids. Remember the injections?
Yeah.
Remember it was the robot machine. Like it was so like
there's some good
their version of futuristic and technology and stuff like
smoke
that.
In the back.
Yeah, and they had like the red lines and the thing. Like he was working he was in the lab doing the stuff. And that's also Cold War era Russia, which they didn't have that. It's so funny to watch back again. It's great movie.
I think
he seemed like he was 9 foot tall in that movie.
Yeah,
you remember as a kid watching it?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I remember watching that.
Like, you don't. We'll get to that. Don't worry.
You know,
motherfucker's seen 3 movies in his entire life. I just was told that before we came on. Literally 3.
Dolph Lundgren's like a fucking genius.
Yeah,
he's got an IQ that's just like through the fucking. And he's got some sort of crazy back, like
he was like some
degree in something crazy. Yeah,
he is very smart. Yeah, he's also. What did I see not too long ago? Looks like he's aging better than Rocky.
Yeah, he's aging pretty good.
Yeah,
he had cancer or something, though, I think. Beat it. If you could survive a fucking 12 rounds with Balboa,
if it dies,
you beat anything.
It dies.
Cancer is probably nothing.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say before we got wildly off track, I think the addition to Roger's business class, he talks about he's got like the 20 something. There's like a group,
20 group on Friday or once a month.
I think we should change it to Troy's business class.
The behind the scenes of that is like almost the venting or therapy sessions, the group sort of therapy that people I don't think know about in the industry. But
they shouldn't. Shouldn't know about them. Not all the text chains.
Yeah, but
you can't get. We can't get some of it, and not all of it.
I think it's healthy, and it's the only thing that keeps you going is like connecting. Because you're saying that like, oh, I didn't know all these other people fight the same battles and stuff. I mean, I talk to Roger once a week. Jeremy Miranda. I talk to Jesse Greening. You talk to all these guys, and it sort of helps you keep going because you realize you're like, dude, I'm not the only one fighting this fucking battle here. Like there's other guys doing it, and like they're prevailing. Sort of keeps you going. Just sometimes it's nice to know that there's somebody else dealing with the same. Yeah,
that's why. Again, back to if somebody came and told you, be like, oh, dude, the puzzle can be solved. Like if all those other guys be like, oh yeah, dude, you just put the piece right here. Then that would make you feel worse because you're like, oh fuck, so you guys figured it out. The thing is like, oh yeah, dude, I'm struggling with that. I did figure that thing out. Now what that is when they ship that those bell housing bolts are actually too long. So yeah, that's a known thing. Like we figured that out. Those bell housing bolts. So absolutely swap those out. You're like, oh fuck, okay, great. But then he's like, wait, while I got you here, like I'm struggling with this, and this. You're like, oh dude, yeah, that's this. Yeah. Oh. That's the priceless stuff, like, because you're connecting behind the scenes with these guys who have all fought wars, and they've won a lot of them, lost some of them. You've won some, and you've lost some. You can share those sort of war stories and kind of help everybody prevail. To tie it into probably Rocky V, I think might be the best quote there. With it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you get hit. That's Rocky Balboa. And after post Rocky V. Okay. You sure? Yeah. 100%. Damn it. Yeah. But keep going. You're right. That's great. Ruined it. It's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. Yes, it's a great I think the moving forward part is kind of what our entire industry is about. Like you deal with shit all day, every day. And everyone's got a fucking opinion. Yeah. It sounds like something an old washed up boxer would say. Like, yeah, dude, I'm going to get hit a lot. It's just about how you keep moving forward. Right. Yeah, definitely. You didn't say that in Rocky 1. No. Yeah, but he made it all the way to Rocky. I got a question for you guys, for you two. Which was the best Burt Reynolds quote? I think he said like many. Probably like yeehaw or he never said yeehaw. Jumping the fucking. Oh, good grief! You don't even know. You don't even know the movies. Don't reference it because you'd never. I've at least watched all of Stallone's movies. What's his most memorable quote? There's hundreds of them. Just give me one. There's got to be obviously like one. There's a bunch of them. He wasn't known for like just actual quotes. It was just movies. It was so great. I think we found a hole in the armor. Yeah. I got a question for you guys. Go ahead. I got a question for you guys. Yeah, go ahead. If you, and this is for each of you individually, okay. If you could pick any one item to own from any of Sylvester Stallone's movies, what would it be? Easy. What would it be? And it can't be the Jalpa. It's the robot that just walks through. I was going to ask. I was going to see who was going to get the robot. That's such a shitty robot. I'd probably take. I just want it. Dude, I'm probably taking the tiger jacket. The tiger? From Rocky 1. Tiger jacket. Yeah. I want it like tailored though. I want it to fit nice. Not like I don't want to be like swimming in that thing. He's pretty big. Like. So the tiger jacket, you can get that now, but you can't get the movie quality, the actual movie worn tiger jacket. Would you get it with fingerless gloves? Oh, yeah, it would have to come with the fedora. I guarantee you that That leather tiger jacket has been sold.
Leather. It wasn't leather.
Yeah. It was satin, wasn't it? Satin. That tiger jacket has been sold. Max price. No, I'm the movie one. The one from the movie right now could be bought. It doesn't break $2,000.
$1.2 million.
No, it's $1,800 is the last price it sold for.
I'd say it's 7 figures.
No, you're crazy. I hope. So. I don't feel like looking it up, but I guarantee
that was your only question.
That was for Phil too.
Phil picked the Happy Birthday Polly robot. I did like the Happy Birthday Polly robot.
Yeah, there was just so many
every year.
There were so many cool things in those movies. I thought it would be a fun question. There'd be a thing like, oh man, I really like. Because as a kid, there was the things that happened. You're like, oh, that would be cool. Must be nice to have a Happy Birthday
Rambo.
The gun. Yeah, the belt fed 50
from the Lord of War version.
Oh,
yeah.
Bring me the gun of Rambo.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
It was Nick Cage in his prime.
Yeah.
You're not a movie guy? Is that what
No.
you're
No,
lost.
I'm
You're lost
sitting here
on
in
this.
silence,
Yeah, sorry.
like,
do you know what they
this
are?
is rude to the guys.
Yeah, like
War Dogs is better than Lord of War.
He's been working
though,
too fucking hard to watch movies, you know?
I've just never been a movie guy. Like,
Can't sit still that long.
There's a story that's hilarious. Like, my wife is like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the movies with my friend from work and her boyfriend. Can you do me a favor and not fall asleep?" I'm like, "Yeah, no promises." Go to the movie or sitting there and fucking
snoring,
fucking out. And she's like, "You really embarrassed me." I'm like, "I fucking told you not to take me to the movies. Like, I don't care."
What movie was it? Do you remember?
No.
I think we need to touch on the shop a little bit and like what cool stuff you got going on now. What's on deck? What have you just released? What's coming out next?
You've been cranking those C10s.
Yeah, the C10s are pretty hot. You know, we've done 71 Chevelle, you know, on a spec chassis LS3 for like a local like radio DJ. We've done white C10. We've done the Apache, the orange Bronco. I mean, fuck, there's so many of them. I got Poncher's Bronco is going to be done. It's getting ready to go out to upholstery. We got...
Look at that doofus.
Kev dog. Yeah.
Do you play dice with Kevin everywhere?
Yeah.
What's the hustle? Because no matter where I'm at, he shows up with dice and tries to get me to throw dice with him.
Yeah, I should have brought dice. Normally, I have some dice, and
I've became a fan.
Yeah, it's
Scottsdale. I got initiated.
Yeah,
I haven't fucked with it.
It's a lot of fun.
It's
really?
a blast.
I feel like there's a scam there. And
is
it
he
goes too fast.
Is he betting on it? Is that?
Oh, yeah, you're bet. Yeah, you're betting.
Okay.
Yeah, I got. Mine was Jeremy from Trey 5 and Tammet.
The other ball busters that he.
Yes, James Harden. James Harden. And
not the James Harden.
I know that I was being scammed, but the beauty in the scam is I actually had fun along the way.
What's
but
the
I
scam?
I think they're cheating.
No, there's no fucking way they're
You
cheating.
think they got weighted dice or what?
Yes, 100%. Because we had to play with their little metal dice.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
no, it's just
Jeremy's dice, probably.
Yeah,
it's Jeremy's, not Kev Dog's dice. His
no, Kevin. Yeah,
Kevin's
dice.
straight shooter.
No, I don't trust Jeremy as far as I could throw him, and I can't throw
Can't
him
throw
at all.
very far.
Yeah, but this truck, you know, the white truck, that was one of the builds that, you know, it was one of those like, I'm not going to build a painted car. The customer doesn't want a painted car, and we just want to thrash this thing. And that truck's got like probably 55,000 miles on it.
Does it really?
On the fast track, yeah.
That's
I just put a new set of axles in it.
Sweet.
Yeah, like, you know, just beating the shit out of it. It's probably got 5-6 sets of tires.
Love it.
LSX 376 with the Magnuson 2650. I mean, it's a solid driver. You know, and then we got that super badass Apache.
Yeah, Apache's
that one.
Cool. Love that truck.
Yeah. Another fast track build. We got that.
You ever get interviewed by Americans?
Is she not?
Canadian, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not. Who is that?
Yeah. I mean, Kevin.
Alicia Marie.
Alicia Marie, yeah. She's that C10 chick from
Canada, eh?
Canada.
There's another Canadian, more of a square body chick, right?
Yeah, I think there's Canada's a big country. There's probably got people in all kinds of things.
Struggling with hockey a little bit right now. Obviously doing good interviews with cars.
Not struggling. They just have a straight up loss.
Did you see the Trump's post?
No.
It was an American eagle landing on a Canadian goose, pushing it into the ground.
Of course it is.
So good.
And we get, regardless of how anybody, just savor the time, because never in history will this ever happen again.
Yeah.
All right, back
so
to
that one's badass. The Apache build, super cool. You can see right there in the video.
It's good looking fabric, man.
Push the engine back like almost 4 inches, and just kind of laying it all out and kind of putting a plan together so that it comes out like it does. That way it's like all brand new underneath with the old shitty patina.
Yep.
That guy has been driving the shit out of that truck. Super clean engine bay. And then I like to build drivers. Like I'm building Poncher's Bronco right now, the RS4R with the custom paint and the Mercury Racing SB4, and fuck, I got some gray hair from that thing for sure. Just because
it's tough build.
It's one of those spaceship builds, we'll call it,
Yep.
and it's like, I really enjoy building like the drivers, like the RS4s. If you scroll down a little bit more, you could see, it does look like just like a truck shop, but it's not. We actually dabble with the hot rod stuff.
There's nothing wrong with the truck stop. I'm about to ask you,
how do you deal with
that? 39s on my Raptor.
Yeah, that's important. But
I know. Don't cut me off. This is fucking important. I was asking a question.
How do you deal with that? Like the diversity of those two types of builds. I mean, they're wildly different businesses.
Yeah, they are. And we're getting ready. My social media guy, Sean, and I, we've talked a shit ton about separating it. And I think now is the time, just because the content that we're producing in the fab shop with all the big builds, there's so much there. And then if we're promoting all the big builds to the truck guys don't care, they leave. And then if you're promoting the truck stuff, then the guys that want to build cars leave. So that's going to get separated. That's one of the things I'm taking away from the class as well, is to, kind of separate it and stay in your lane kind of thing.
Does one feed the other at all? I mean, do you find that a guy comes in with not a regular Raptor, but he'd have to have like a Raptor R, like a higher end. I'm just talking about like levels of success and what the type of car they're going to build. But would that dude come in?
Really likes to see me succeed. Super fucking happy about those successes.
You lift it, you do some upgrades, and is he like, damn, that's a cool ass old truck? Does that ever lead into building a $300,000 patinaed car? Are they totally different markets?
It does. The guy that owns the white truck, the white C10.
Yep.
That customer is a referral from Yelp, and that guy is building 5 cars with me right now.
No shit.
He came from Yelp, very successful young business dude in California, and he showed up at the shop one day and was like, "Hey, I got this Camaro. I got refereed. I need to put the exhaust back. This, that, the other, da 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 da." And then we just kind of started talking, and then we were, just, "Hey, I got this TRX. Hey, I got this. I got that." And then it's like, "Hey, let's build something fucking cool and old. What should I build?" I'm like, "Go get a C10." And then that started, and then now we're building him a Chevelle, an RS4R Bronco, that 63 long bed that we just did a video about. 2 miles in, truck was done, engine blew up from GM Performance.
Yeah,
that's one of his. So it kind of does cross a little bit, but I want to just kind of separate the two.
Yep.
So that the hot rod guys can look at hot rod stuff, and the truck guys can look at truck stuff. So
I would think the hot rods on the truck side would lend a lot more credibility, because it's like, oh shit, look at this over the top stuff that you guys are doing.
If they can do that, they can do this.
And that kind of happens a lot. Yeah. And I feel like we do a really good job at capturing the truck guys. And I mean, being completely honest, like, I don't think I could take another hot rod job on. I got like 9-10 clients, probably 8 to 10 clients that, I mean, I have 16 chassis at the shop, that are just in the queue, ready to go. When one finishes, we order another one, and then we start another one. And it's just a revolving door. So I don't really not saying that I don't want more. Yep. Because I would always hire more and, you know, grow and do more. But
you got to take care of those guys.
I got to take care of those guys. You know, those are my day ones, and, you know, just want to just keep building cool shit. But, you know, the credibility side, like when customers drop their truck off for a Carly kit, right? They'll be waiting for a ride. Like, oh, my wife, we'll take them over. Hey, you want to go check out the fab shop? What's the fab shop? Oh, it's where we build all the high-end, you know, frame-off restoration stuff. Oh, wow. This is fucking badass. You know, I've always wanted to build a split bumper Camaro. I've always wanted a Mustang. I've always wanted this. So it's kind of like led into me selling LS conversions and stuff, which is kind of cool, you know. But it's kind of funny. Like literally one of my best customers came from Yelp. Exactly how you said, you know.
That's cool.
You do a lot. I see a lot of, like, on the late model stuff, a lot of Ford trucks, a lot of Dodge stuff, a lot of a lot of enthusiasts.
Look on that Ford to the left there. That's good looking.
A lot of enthusiast, you know, trucks and stuff like that. People that, you know, kind of want to have something cool.
Here comes a shot at you. It's a Telegraph.
What do you do? What if you have like just a general contractor that comes in with like the Champagne Toyota Camry of trucks, like a charcoal 2500 Denali. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey man, I bought this truck. They said it was a truck, and I was like, yeah, it's a truck, so I bought it. And what do you do to make it cool? Do you do any? I don't see anything there for.
Thing. You know why? Because it's fucking stock. I don't modify. It's for hauling shit and doing shit. So that's it. That's what it's for. I don't need to lift it. I don't need to put fucking tires or wheels on it. I fucking haul.
Shit, first of all, you ain't hauled
plywood in there.
Dude, look at that. You want to see the last picture? The whole fucking beds. I took a picture to show all the fuckers that bitch about the 8-foot bed. Whole bed full of 10-foot long fucking sticks at 2x6s.
There's some pretty cool Chevys on there that we've
all
built.
day long. You get all that shit.
And go back up a little bit. If you mess with the a lot of the short bed F-150s, down, center right there.
Yeah, so that is a truck. So Price Ford in Simi, that's our local Ford dealership.
Rocket ship. We
do all of like their like customization, like dealer add-on stuff. So we've built like 15 of those. They all get like a lowering kit, 20s, 22s, and like a Whipple supercharger. That's cool. You know, it's cool. We just did one 4-wheel drive. Standard cab short bed with the 5-liter Coyote that we did lifted. You know, everyone's like, oh, lower it, put it on some drag radials and, you know, make a rocket ship out of it. But we did like an old like school heritage build, you know, with the circle wheel and, you know, made it look old school.
Seems like a great daily.
Oh, they're a blast. Yeah.
Do they drive good? Do they launch good? You seem kind of all over the place with the
the all-wheel drive one, the 4-wheel drive ones, they're you know, straight line rocket ship. But the 2-wheel drive ones, when you put a blower on them, they just get all squirrely and just, you know, burn out machine.
That makes it even more fun.
Yeah.
If it was just shoot straight, then it would be boring like the Audi you always talked about. But if you've got to manhandle it, like it's
true. Want it to be a little hairy.
Yeah, you want it to be a little hairy.
Yeah.
I think we need a podcast truck.
What are you thinking?
Scroll down. Did you guys see that F-350 that we built on the camper special? Scroll down, keep going. It's a brown truck. It's like 3 shades of brown right there.
Yeah. That thing blew up
that truck right there. So that was a truck that I was going to drive here before the weather went to shit. So,
that's an RS4, right?
Yes. So I got to give you guys kudos to that. And it's not like I'm plugging you guys or anything, but a lot of people think that this industry is filled with, you know, everything's fucking perfect, right? Like, oh wow, everything just went together. It is, and it's not. That chassis got shipped to me from you guys, and it was
something up,
and it was wrong.
Oh, I think we fucked this one up big time, didn't we?
We mutually fucked it up because nobody knows that they made a
correct
thing that was that long.
Yes,
it's a long.
It's an extra long XL.
That is the camper special with the extended wheelbase. But the way that Roadster Shop as a whole handled that situation was fucking epic. And I sold the guy another chassis.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's nice to hear.
Like,
especially
he
after
was
a
like,
fuck
they
up.
did what? And I'm like, yeah, dude, they're gonna handle it. They're gonna handle it, you know. And fucking 2 weeks later, fucking frame rails showed up. So
Did you tell him how much of it was your fault?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I sent them the year, make, and model. You know, they said, is it 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive? Does it have windshield wipers?
That one was. I remember.
Dude, fucking shit happens sometimes.
Yeah, I remember
You
that.
gotta stand behind it.
Coming through, and it
make
was
right.
like,
I've never seen that before.
Well, fuck. Turns out, yeah, that one's a special one.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing else to do. The cool part is you're close though, so it doesn't cost a lot in shipping to get it back.
Hey, what matters is that it was right in the end.
It needs to be right.
And I'll tell you right now, that truck is so much fun to drive because the wheelbase is so long.
Yeah.
Like
It
the way
flattens
that
out.
it handles and just, I mean, the short wheelbase stuff too drives bitchin' as well, but like the big tires, you know, the supercharged Coyote, the 10-speed trans, and just
It's a good package.
it just fucking runs. That guy, I delivered that truck. When is that post from? I don't know, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
He's like 14,000 miles in.
Damn.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
He literally like
So sweet.
he drives it. He owns a studio equipment or a studio that like supplies wood to like Universal and Disney, and he's literally like Mexican dude from California, you know, just grinding.
Well, he can
and he's
haul
like,
full-
Thomas, can we put a gooseneck hitch in this thing? And I'm like, fuck, bro. Come on, man.
He can haul full fucking sheets of plywood in there.
With
He
the
does.
tailgate
Yeah.
closed.
He does.
Yeah.
That was the so that exact truck, not the camper special, but a long bed, that color, 76, not a 78, was what I learned to drive in when I was 13.
Yeah.
Long bed 76 that was that color combo.
You've been stuck on the Browns ever since.
Yeah.
That's
That truck
It's a good looking truck, man.
is bad to me. I like the colors. The interior is like a gnarly brown. It's
Yep.
kind of like
It's I know it very well.
Yeah.
A lot of
we
memories
have a
in that
constant
truck.
argument. We grew up on pretty much blue trucks, and Josh grew up in the brown truck area. So it's just
We're blue square bodies and you're brown Fords.
I never owned a brown. Besides this truck that I actually was my first driver after I totaled the Probe GT.
No, it's got a little French to it.
Oh, it's a performance car. It was
I know that the French weren't really known for it. I mean, they had the Citroen.
they did the Delahaye and then the Probe.
the Probe
Probe.
GT. Yeah, it wasn't regular Probe. It
Same
was a
guys
Probe
built
GT.
both.
That was a touring car. Huh?
Yeah, it was a GT Grand Touring. But I've liked the earth tones. I like the browns and the greens. But I've never owned.
That's the Troy thing.
The only vehicles
burnt
I've
orange
ever.
fanboy.
I had an orange. How do you know I had orange?
I didn't. I'm just asking because we did a Bronco that's like a burnt orange with brown interior.
I had
and it's bad as
a
fuck.
bright orange Civic with
What else did you have? Those bright orange?
my hair and my eyebrows. Turns out eyebrows grow at 1 to 10 ratio of what your hair does. So you could go back to normal hair color in 6 months, and those eyebrows have not even started to grow. They're still orange, and tough to get out. When that's one of those ones where you're like, "What's the worst that could happen?" The worst that could happen is that your eyebrows stay orange for a year and a half.
Was this before Just for Men gel? You could have just brushed them in black.
Yeah, this is before that. I was 21 years old. You think I know what fucking Just for Men was? Back to personal questions. So what's the deal with the 39s on a Raptor? And when I get that, you sell the little red R badge, right? That everybody, I
It's
see
just a
people
sticker
running
that
around.
goes in the last R in the
Yeah, the last R has a red R. I can see guys
I
running
think
around
that
with
goes
those.
with that.
I think you can buy that out of the catalog.
It
Yeah.
represents something. I don't. You're gonna motor swap it and everything. Do the whole R pack.
No, it's a logo.
Yeah. I thought
I'm
they were.
pretty sure.
They're like got more cylinders than a supercharger.
I don't think so.
I had one.
That's the AI
Did you?
video you saw.
Oh, he had one. Fucking everybody's
I
got
had
one.
a
dude.
shelter green one.
That's a good looking color.
Yeah.
Raptor
And-
R?
Yeah.
Great color.
I'm not a fan.
Really? What
Too
for-
fast.
It's too much, yeah, for the rear suspension. And
That's what
the
I was
thing is
saying,
just fucking
too. I've
squirrely.
said the
Really?
same
Like I got rid of it. Yeah,
Just like squats and
it does. Like
did a little wiggle.
you mash the throttle. I
Boogaloo.
put the Whipple, the upgraded Whipple and shit on it, and driving down the freeway, doing 70, you just smash the throttle, the fucker downshifts, and it's just violent all over the fucking road. Like,
yeah, it sounds like nothing, and I would like.
No, it's not that I didn't like that. It's just it's a problem. You go online and you look at them, and people are like, this thing's fucking sketchy to drive. It's not like you can drive it.
You're not doing a good job of downselling it.
Well,
that's
go buy an R.
Yeah, that's a lot of power. Yeah, buy an R and you'll find out. You got experience. Everybody's got to experience it. Like, at least
I think you should buy an R.
Less people have R's than they do GTs on this podcast. This is the first R we've had
that we know of. It doesn't come up in conversation a lot.
There's been 90.
Probably 50% of the gas.
GTs. It's so 39s will go on one.
Oh, I mean, I put 38s on mine.
Yeah,
39s. I mean, you're just gonna cut the whole fucking backside of the inner fender and.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Mine was on 38s. You can find it on there. It's got polished innovates on it somewhere.
What do you got? 37s on yours?
I like that green. Yeah, it's 37 and 37 and quarters. Just a little bigger than 37s.
Hey, there's a gray paper on the side of the road. There's a gray GMC.
Huh? Yeah, I think that was the.
Yeah, that's a 1500.
Yeah, that's a cool truck there. Yeah, that's different. That's different than what you got. That one's cool. You had the green Raptor R?
It's right there, the second.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. The little red R in the corner is like $14 out of the Ford catalog.
Oh, sweet. That's not that big of a deal then.
Yeah. Ring Brothers put them on all their builds too.
Yeah, it is the same. Ring Brothers had this green. They had this
Civic Type R
green Raptor at Triple Crown.
Is theirs an R?
I don't know.
Probably is.
I don't pay attention to like things like that. I'm not worried about what people drive. Like, dude, I'm like, that's cool. Good on you.
Nice.
I like that. Must be nice. That R. That R.
Yeah.
What? Let's see. We're going back forward. Blah, 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 going up. We've been going through all your Instagram, but look, it's right here. Everybody else can see too.
The orange Bronco we did, in my opinion, that was an RS4 build.
Where's that at?
Keep going down.
Side note: your video on the RS party was still probably one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, that's Sean.
Killer
that's
work.
Sean. Yeah, he loves it.
I sent that to most of my friends.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
Heck yeah.
We'll have to. Is that on here? We'll have to watch it.
Yeah, it's up. But if you keep going down, you'll hit that Bronco. It's been a little bit, but
scrolling. I find myself thinking I might be of the age to have an SUV.
I agree. I think you should get one.
Never mind. I forget.
I think I'd go lowered on the Tahoe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, lowered supercharger.
The Bronco right there, that one.
I'm thinking it might be a.
It's a good looking truck.
Yeah, it is looking.
So we did I can't believe you put a Chevy and a Ford in that one. That one's got a.
How much easier was it than putting
so
a Ford
much
in?
easier?
Oh, yeah.
So much easier.
Way easier, for sure.
I'm sorry, we cut you off. What is having it?
No, it's got just a 525 horse LS3.
Perfect motor for it.
Super clean.
Exactly what the customer needs.
Very sanitary.
Hop in it, run it, drive it.
The guy that owns this, he does like vineyards. He builds like custom vineyards for people.
Cool.
And this is what he takes his clients out and to go tour vineyards.
That's badass.
Is that Bronco. So, I don't know, just a super clean sanitary build. We took that one to the LAFD car show. And won best in show with that. There was a shit ton of cars there, and it wasn't even registered. I just went to go vend to try and drum up some more.
Is that a big car show?
Yeah, it was pretty big. Yeah,
is it?
Yeah, it's for like the widows and orphans.
Oh, the fire department.
The fire department.
That's cool.
And like all the proceeds and everything go to, the widows of LAFD and stuff. And
that's cool.
Super cool car show.
Where's this said video that
it's
we're talking
down?
About?
It's on the left. I saw that.
You catch a lot of local shows like Cars and Coffee type stuff, or none of that?
There. I don't go.
Go ahead. Turn your volume down because it's probably a little loud. Whatever the playthrough is a little loud on here.
Your volume's on this side.
I kind of want to turn it up, dude. Experience it again.
Oh, hold on. It's not playing through the thing. Damn, I fucked that one up, didn't I?
You sure did.
Yeah, sometimes you screw up, No, I bet you it's there. There we go.
That's it.
Listen, I need everyone in this motherfucker to stand up, raise your glass.
Hey,
to all these incredible
shout out to Scrape for
builders,
that.
people,
That was the
in
best
the
toast
fucking
of the night.
roaster shop who brought all these people together. Give it up for them.
You guys throw some pretty fucking badass parties. I'll say that for sure. I look forward to it every year.
This one was a fun one. They've all been fun, but this one. Yeah, it's fun.
I'm so shocked.
Where's Phil? Look at Phil. Or Jose. You can never know. Could be, I'm sorry, Jesus. It could be Jesus.
Cause it's a bittersweet symphony that's life.
This one's got the
Trying to
dance moves.
make ends meet. You're a slave to money, then you die.
Dan Hogan.
I'll take you down the only road
All like-minded people
Absolutely.
with the same fight.
Yeah. Everybody's fighting the same fight for sure.
And y'all are fucking shooting dice there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I won like $700 off
Did you
of
really?
all those guys.
I gotta get in on that.
You were playing
It's fun
too.
time. The thing you're
I
gonna
was
like,
just there,
it's
like,
fast.
observing.
Yeah.
Super fast. Fast.
Quick math.
Quick
easy,
games.
No waiting.
Quick game. Oh, it's three numbers.
Yeah. CeeLo.
CeeLo.
That's the name of it. Yeah.
Oh,
Of the dice game.
really? I thought it was just dice. I didn't know there was like a specific game.
Yeah.
What's the one where you go to the hood and throw it up against the brick wall in the alley?
I think it's CeeLo.
CeeLo?
Yeah.
I've played that before too.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it.
Where at?
Birmingham, behind the barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you work at the barbershop?
No, I worked across the street at the rim shop. I got my hair cut across the street at the barbershop that also detailed cars. Car wash.
That seems like it's a logical business.
You've been to the South. You've seen.
I haven't seen too many barbershops / car detail.
That's the only thing that's in the South. Anybody that's listening right now, every good
combined?
every good barbershop, you get your car washed in the parking lot.
For real?
Yes.
It kind of makes sense. Like while you're in there.
First of all,
haircut.
have I lied to you
No, I'm
about
not
those
doubting-
things
I'm not
before?
doubting it. I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
absolutely
it's 100%.
believe you. I just never knew
It's
that.
either the same. It's in the same exact parking lot, or they catty corner next to each other. Because a good haircut, a good lineup, a good fade, good everything like that. That's a 3.5 hour process. Because
for a man?
let me walk you through the.
I thought the hour-long haircut I got to get lined up.
Let me
was
walk you
fucking
through
forever.
let me walk you through the experience, right? So that's why you can get your car detailed or washed, because you're going to be
Get
there.
your car painted.
So whatever your appointment is, just a suggestion, right? There's going to be somebody sitting in front of you. So you walk in, you're going to go see your guy. He's like, hey, I got one in front of you, right? So you sit next to that guy. Or, hey, man, if I'm behind, I got two in front of you. You want to go back across the street? I'll call you in a bit. If you're going to sit down, as soon as you sit down, you're going to get hit up to buy whatever the latest movie is in the theater, right, on a DVD. Bootleg movies, right?
Okay.
I don't. You're looking at me like
this is all new to me. This is like
right.
you're speaking.
So you're gonna whatever just hit.
Go get your haircut. Get
If you're getting your hair cut on Friday, right? That's when mine was every Friday, right? Go get a lineup, go get a fade, every Friday. Whatever movie was dropping in the theater that day, they'd be like, "Oh, dude, $40, I got it right here." Like, oh shit, $40. I don't have to go to the theater. I can watch that tonight. And if it's going to be a good one if it's your guy. So then you're waiting. Then you're going to get involved in whatever movie they're watching in the barbershop. And the whole barbershop's watching the movie together, right?
Do they watch Barbershop in the barbershop?
No, but I've never watched Barbershop. But they're watching that movie, right? And then you're waiting, and then there's the stories that come in, and then there's somebody comes in that demands the attention of the entire barbershop, right? They ain't seen him in a while. So they're going to tell those stories about what this is. Then finally you get your haircut. When you get time to get your haircut, if you're getting a good lineup and a good fade, start to finish, and a shave and all that, that's 1 hour start to finish to get it done and get it done right. So you're there for a minute. So you come out and your vehicle's clean because you also got the car wash in the same parking lot. It's a great experience.
I've never heard of that.
And you can watch the used tire store across the street too and see them turn and burn.
Yeah, they'll yank your good tires off. Come back.
Hey,
y'all have used tire stores in SoCal?
There's probably a few, yeah. Yeah, in Simi, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah. They were not aware of that business model up here in the Midwest. Of what? I'm telling you what, we're gonna go on a field trip.
I'm ready.
This summer, we're gonna go on a field trip and we're gonna experience all of the things.
Have you ever got a haircut, had your car detailed, and your car ends up as an Into while you're getting your haircut?
No.
With used tires on it?
With used tires.
Because Into and used tires go together genre-wise because of the specifics around that. But barbershop and car detail has nothing to do with Into. Yeah. However, barbershop and car detail also buys a lot of used tires from the other.
So what did the said haircut cost for 3 hours?
$40 plus a tip.
And then plus the car wash.
Yeah, car wash is
included.
Car wash was generally always a pop-up business. Car wash was
this is not under the same ownership. This is just like sort of a satellite
ownership is
it's a loose term.
It's a loose term, right? It's could be there, could be not there. Could be a tent, could be not there. It's cash and cash only. And car wash, same guy, 2 weekends in a row, same exact level of detail. Could be $20, could be $50. You never know. It's just there is no set price. There's not like a menu. You just say, "Will you clean me up while I'm getting my hair cut?" No problem. You don't dicker on they do this, do that. They're just going to clean you up the way they do. Now, they knew me the way I did, then they'd always laugh and joke because I didn't like all the shine, right? So they always be like, no shine, no shine, no shine. As soon as I'd walk up, because I wanted to put the tire shine on, but then they have to wipe it off because I didn't want it like flinging up the side of the thing.
Got it.
Because you'll fly the fuck out of them seats if you don't the seats and if you don't preface it beforehand.
Grease that fucker up.
Yeah, you'll get in the driver's seat and go right out the passenger seat. Yeah, it's a life,
different life.
This is the first we've heard of this.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
4
firsts.
years. Yeah, well, Josh is
talk to Jody. She'll tell you the
truth.
truth.
Josh is an elusive fucking character. The life he's lived at what 50? How old are you?
47.
47.
48.
Yeah.
I just turned 47.
You sure?
Yeah, don't be fucking putting more on me.
Yeah,
you fucking do that every year.
You'd think he's 147 with the amount of shit that he's done. And as long as I've known him for a long fucking time, and we hang out all the time, and there's still like whole chapters of his life that just come up that he's like, I was a sailor. I was in the Navy for about 5 years. Like, what the sailor? Like stuff that you're like, where the hell did that come from?
They've always been verified.
Yeah, they're not lies. They come out of nowhere. Like you'll see something and then it's like, oh yeah, I did that. You operated a fucking crane for? Oh yeah, it was a heavy crane operator.
Yeah, heavy crane for
rubber tire gantry crane.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on a trip. We're gonna go on a field trip this year.
I'm ready.
Maybe right around Triple Crown
I've got
area.
A lot
we're gonna
to learn.
do.
I mean, I've taken the South's probably the most intriguing region because there's so much unknown sort of culture. Like California, like I can figure it out. You kind of know what's going on. It's like a little bit of a melting pot. You kind of know the areas. The South's this wild culture, like the way they operate.
We're gonna go down after Triple Crown, where we'll head down to Birmingham.
Okay.
2.5 hours away, right? We'll all go. We'll hang with Vinny, right? We can stay there, and I'm gonna take you on a tour. We're gonna go all the places.
Okay. Will there be an itinerary? Is Jody going to put together an itinerary?
No, this is going to be a spur of the moment thing.
Wait, make sure Eden has the right contact information on this one.
Oh yeah, she'll have the right contact. Oh yeah,
you guys are all going to go get 3-hour haircuts and your cars washed.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going on a trip. Yeah, you thought Gary was something scary.
It's still, dude, it's like the worst city in America. Like, it's definitely scary.
No.
This fucker, Gary, Indiana, you just don't go there. There's no reason to go there. You pass it on the Skyway, and it's always like, oh, fuck, I hope I don't get like a blowout or something if you're pulling a trailer. And this asshole one time decides we're getting off there. And we're going to cut, because Gary, the way it's placed, right there at the bottom of the fucking light, you can kind of like cut through Gary, and like if you want to get off the highway and then get back up into Chicago, he decides we're taking that route. And it's a third world country. I mean, ruins. And I mean, I'm fearing for my life. And he's like, oh, any minute now you're going to see the barbershops. I can tell. He's like, I can tell by the landscape.
No, I said specifically, wait till we see the no-name grocery store with the sign that says fresh meat. Because when they have to proclaim that their meat is fresh, you know you're in the right spot. And we saw the same exact sign, and I came up with fresh meat. You know how you come across those weirdo YouTube channels, those people that are into like urban rundown places and factories and stuff like that. That's the way I am with the hood. I've done it every chance I can get, and every time I visit. I mean, any visit place, I love experiencing it. You learn so much about the U.S. You learn so much about people. You learn so much about culture. I remember doing it in Detroit when we'd go. Remember the very first Autorama we went to, and we got there early. And the first thing I did was Google search, look up the worst places, and we drove straight there. And
what's your fascination with it?
Because you hear about it, you're there. Why not see it?
I did a similar thing when I worked at Magnuson. We would do the hot rod power tour.
Yeah.
So me and one of the sales guys, David and I, we'd be like, where are we going to eat? And we'd literally like Google like the shithole neighborhoods of where we're going.
That's the best fucking food.
And it was the best food. Like we were in, I forget where we were. We ended up at some restaurant called Aretha Frankenstein's. And it was in Chattanooga.
Okay.
And we stayed at the Chattanooga Choo Choo, which is like
soul food or barbecue.
No, it was like a breakfast like greasy spoon spot.
Fuck yeah.
Off the
sausage gravy, I guarantee you.
Fucking insane.
That's where you go on a culinary journey. It's just if you're not up to no good, it is a fun time. Great food, great thing, and there's just so much you get to learn about things.
And the people are just different.
People are different, and I don't know. I like seeing all aspects, seeing all sides of it. And I didn't have a lot, and my first jobs was in the hood in downtown Birmingham, and rim shop and stereo systems, and that's like, why do you? It's a joke. I get it, but why do you think I smoke Newports? Like that was what it was. I was taken in. I was raised by the
born and raised in the suburbs, bro. I don't know. I'm
I get
take me under your wing.
You're gonna learn it all. You like sausage gravy? You're gonna love the best sausage gravy down there.
You guys should take another field trip and come to Havasu.
I would love. I've never been there. Mm-hmm. It's someplace I've wanted to go my entire life.
Yeah,
never. I'm into fucking fast boats and shit. And never been.
I was gonna go there for spring break this year. Couldn't find a house there. We're going to Austin instead. But yeah,
I got a house there. So next time you want to go, just.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I looked all over trying to find a house on the water. There's no houses on the water for like VRBO.
Yeah, there's a couple houses.
Then I didn't realize that the west side, that's all reservation. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
there's nothing that exists on the west side of the lake.
Yeah,
like it's
still on the California side. I had a house over there on the Indian reservation.
Okay,
and I was like locked in with the Indians and like day one beefing with them. And my wife's like, "Hey, you got to chill out. We own a house on their land. Like you got to relax."
It's sort of all their land, right?
Yeah.
Other houses,
and I was like, all right, yeah, fuck this.
Your house is on their land too.
Yeah, and so we moved over to the Arizona side. But yeah, you were right. There's literally on the west side of the lake, there's literally just open land with nothing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a couple right there by the bridge or whatever. There's like 2 or 3 hotels, resorts, and stuff like that had stuff. But I was trying to find a house and stuff that had a dock and all that. Man, there was just nothing available. Nothing.
No, I'd love to go, man. What's the scene there like? I know there's that like cove. Is that like
spot? There's like
what
sandbar. You got Copper Canyon, Steamboat, 3 Dunes. I mean, it's a whole different like lifestyle.
We can still make another trip. We can go to multiple places throughout the year.
Yeah. Have you seen his boat?
I've not. You told me about it though. You got like a ripper tune with some
be up my alley.
Big motors.
No, you
on
couldn't
it.
handle it.
Yeah,
a lot too much.
Like 3 times too much.
I actually just sold that boat.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah. When I get back, actually, I take delivery of our new boat on Monday. But I sold the pontoon. I had a pontoon with 3 Mercury 500s on it.
Holy shit! This is a tri-tune.
So 2
right?
times.
Tri-tune.
2 times.
Yeah.
Many.
What, 110 miles an hour.
The fastest I've had it was like 97 miles an hour.
Jesus.
Yeah, and if you put 10 people on it, it would do 90 miles an hour. Like it didn't care.
Wild.
Yeah, it's
Yes, please.
badass. It was definitely cool. But now we're getting more of like an actual like performance cat style boat.
Okay. What kind of like a DCB or?
I was gonna get a DCB, but I went with a different route. Went a different route. Yeah, just the used market on DCBs. They're just they're up there. It's like building a roadster shop build, right? They're up there in price. They hold their value.
Yep.
And I didn't want to go straight to the top. I'll say.
Yep.
So
leave something to strive for.
Yeah, exactly. We had the tri-tunes. Great. It's a blast. Now we're getting a new Interceptor, 36 GTC.
Nice.
So
Kevin's got a eliminator? Is that what he's got?
Who?
No, he's got a little.
He's got
he's
jet
got
boat.
like a
he's got a
drag
jet boat. Yeah. Yeah.
The Eliminator little.
That's got.
What's that speedster? Is it 27 or 29 speedster?
Yeah, 27. Yeah.
I think it's
Yep.
badass looking.
Yeah, that's fucking river boat.
Yeah, he's always out there too. Yeah.
You got 500s on that thing too, the new one.
The new one's got twin 500s. Yeah. Yeah. It's like 134 mile an hour boat.
Yeah, it's screaming.
When's it starting to get nice? April, May?
Like right now.
Right now?
Next week, it's going to be like in the low 90s, high 80s.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking weather's killer out there.
Yeah.
You just want to roll out next weekend?
I'm down. You know where I want to go is that Pirates Cove, and is that in Needles? I think. I keep seeing it.
There's Pirates Cove and Needles, and then there's
What do
like
you know
Pirates.
about that place?
Yeah,
Is it cool?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up the river, like right by where you were saying where you go over the bridge.
Yeah.
It's to the left.
Okay,
So if you
okay.
look, if you're going to California, it's to the right. Up the river. a
Up
little
the
bit.
river.
Yeah, yeah, like maybe a mile up the river, but it's pretty cool. You guys could literally get like a little bungalow with your family, like
Yeah.
right there, play in the water.
So it was like I got 2 kids. It looked like a cool spot. You could do some like off road shit. You
Oh,
could
yeah,
do
you
some
can,
boating
yeah.
and
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's I don't know. That's like you asked me about like what it is like out there, and again, it's like-minded people that just want to go out there and have a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Just don't get too tuned up and do stupid shit. You're all good.
If you're not driving, you get fucking tuned, buddy.
Exactly. But
Fucking,
you're not getting tuned up and then drive.
Dude, as soon as
No.
you get that bike or that fucking boat, I'm coming out there with the hopped up Sea-Doo, the big old pipe on the side.
Big turbos.
you're gonna have to deal with his wife.
Spraying you, fucking doing
You're
like,
gonna have to deal with
I'll be
her.
doing little,
She
doing
gonna,
little spin outs.
she gonna beat that ass.
See? There we go. There's a jet ski guy. We call those lake lice.
Like
Like lice.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so what's the plan for Scott Poncher's Bronco? You got some secret things in motion?
Not
The thing's been going for a little bit, but the fab
It's
just
next
keeps
level.
on and keeps on.
next level stuff.
That's definitely like the spaceship kind of build that we were talking about. I really want to come out swinging with that just to show like our capabilities for sure. You say plans. The plan is it's going to be buttoned up and ready for upholstery probably here within like the next month and a half, 2 months.
Cool.
And then, we're going to be on the hunt for like spot somewhere, SEMA,
Shit.
trying.
So you're that thing's got to be pretty well assembled by now, huh?
Yeah, it's done. It runs,
Shit.
starts. It's alive.
Damn.
Yeah.
Debuting at SEMA or debuting it earlier? Depends on the
No,
upholstery shop.
we're gonna debut it at SEMA. That's the goal.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's too good of a too good of a vehicle.
Yeah.
It's got to be debuted at SEMA.
So, best on RS. Hopefully here we come.
Dude, that's a hell of a contender.
Yeah.
That got like 35s or 37s?
It's going to have 35s on it. Yeah. The 37s with the IFS just it's not happy.
Yeah. But 35s look good. I mean, 35s always look, it's a big step up from the 33s, which 33s are probably advised with a solid axle, but on that IFS, they look, they look good.
Get a little beefier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean,
What's your tire of choice? Being in the off-road world a lot more.
Toyo. I run a lot of Toyo. We sell a lot of Toyo, and they're the ones that are kind of, they're on Toyo and Nitto are under the same roof. Yep. So, I prefer the Toyo line just because I've never really had issues with them. Nitto, same thing.
Yep.
But
So
other than
open
that,
country,
yeah, the
right?
open country, yeah, they
That's
got
what we got on all the Legend trucks.
yeah. I think you guys are running the ATs, right, or the RTs.
No, we're in the all-terrain.
The all-terrain?
Yeah.
I thought I saw, maybe it's a couple of different ones I've seen with the RTs on them, but, they have the MT, the RT Pro, the RT Trail, and then the all-terrain. So they got, a variety of all the different tires, but Toyo's definitely the go-to for sure. Yeah.
We come to standard questions time. The movie thing threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Right before we got on here, your wife was like, "Hey, he's never watched any movies."
In his lifetime, though, this might even be better because maybe there's an absolute standout from a guy who's not watched any movies. There could be one. Maybe it's not.
That could be the only one he's watched.
There's no bit. Well, so this is where I was judging you. I'm like, dude, fuck, like, and I'm not saying you got to be a movie person, but there's one specific thing that I'm like, well, generally all of my interactions and friendships have based around the understanding, acceptance, and well-loved around one movie, right? And I'm like, holy shit, so you don't even have that. And then she said, well, except Step Brothers. Yeah,
Step Brothers.
He loves Step. I'm like, well, fuck, okay.
Yep.
Now,
There's probably a car in there somewhere.
now we're okay. As long as you've seen Step Brothers and she's like, oh, he loves Step. All right, now we can move on. I don't care if you've ever seen anything else. But if you've never seen Step Brothers, and more importantly, if you're not a person that likes Step Brothers.
You ever met somebody who's like opposed to that movie or not a fan?
I'm sure I have. I forgot about those people quickly. Because, I mean, that's a real statement. Like, if you don't get and enjoy and can quote and reference Step Brothers.
Yeah, you can't be friends with them.
Like, what?
It's a great fucking movie.
What else do we have to talk about? I'll go a step further. Maybe not as far as you wanted to go earlier with the individual people that said that type of stuff, but if you don't like Step Brothers, you're probably the type of guy that says it must be nice.
It's possible.
You're a must be nice guy. You're a must be nice guy if you've never watched Step Brothers. So anyway, that threw me for a loop when she said that you've never watched any of those movies. So you don't have a car movie at all because you're not a movie guy. You're not a TV guy. You're not. No. You'd rather live life than watch somebody else portray it.
Correct.
Favorite car painting?
Why don't you parlay that into just like the greatest car of all time? Like, what's the number one car of all? We grew up. Maybe there was a Countach on a poster.
But what's a Holy Grail car?
Yeah.
What's a Holy Grail car?
My dream car that I've always I'm still working towards that I will own one day is just 66 Nova.
If you're,
I don't know why.
Modified?
Yeah.
And if you could have
Roll it into the next question.
If you could have anybody build it and you had all the money and budget was an option, you got the 66 Nova, you got Cherry, you got your dream, who's building it?
You guys.
Shit.
Fucking A, dude.
Well, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
Fuck Troy. It's about fucking time. It's about fucking time.
That's one.
we gotta do a tally. That's 1 against 12.
Yeah.
66 Nova. What's the build? Tell us about the build.
Fast track. Probably LT4. Manual, of course.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Big tire, big brakes. Patina, just not painted. I don't,
Yeah. You find the right patinaed one.
Yeah.
That's a good car.
Turquoise patina.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is Dutch Boys the ones that had? Somebody had a badass. Maybe it's Church
Church Brothers.
Somebody has a really good blue patinaed one.
They do other colors too. They do
that's
white.
I'd go
they do
white
black.
with red interior, white with blue interior.
Yeah, white blue interior is good.
Yeah, white on that your Nova is just good looking.
Yeah.
But again, just a car I could drive. You know what I mean? And beat the shit out of and go to the grocery store and go to wherever and not worry about that it's going to get nicked or scratched or whatever, you know?
That's a shocking car. We built one recently. The size of it, you always perceive it as a tiny little car. When you sit in that car, that's a big ass car.
It's a big ass car.
It's the size of a Camaro on the inside.
Oh, it's
but
bigger than a
you're
Camaro.
you're like
There's
hammered
headroom.
in it.
Width-wise,
You're hammered down
Width-wise,
in it.
no,
dude.
but height and legroom, there's so much.
Yeah,
It's almost like
you
getting
sit.
in a Tri-5 car.
Yeah,
You know, you get in.
It's
you're like,
shocking.
whoa.
Yeah.
You think of it as
you
a
sit
small
like
car.
on the floor and you're way back.
You're
Yeah.
way back, yeah.
Yeah, good car.
next
What are you
up.
listening to in that car? What car's done?
Well, first of all,
No, we're not going there. I'm getting ahead of you.
no, you can go there,
We already
but
got
don't
the first car, so we can't touch on that.
exactly.
he-
We can't go the first car. So before he answers, what are you listening to? Let's guess what he's listening to before he answers that.
In that car?
Yes.
At
What year
this
did you
stage.
graduate?
So he gets the 60s. Don't answer. I'm going to cut your fucking mic right now. You're gonna.
So you would have graduated like 2008?
2007.
Okay.
He would have graduated. Ooh, that fucks us up.
Yeah.
He would have graduated
This is gonna
2007.
be good. I can't wait to hear
I
this.
got a couple
And-
thoughts just right out of the.
And you get the Nova built by us, right? And assuming we can get the stereo figured out and it's working, you pop in up on Spotify. You're fixing to drive this thing. You're like, you know what? Fuck this. I trust the Roadster Shop. I'm driving this thing all the way back to fucking California. Let's have a fucking party. First thing you pop into Spotify when you hit the
soon as he
interstate.
gets on the interstate.
As soon as he gets on the interstate, because that's when it's time to
Yeah,
crank
I feel
it,
like
right?
that was a bad era of music.
I got two thoughts.
I want to go Limp Bizkit break stuff.
I want to. That's good. I want to go Kid Rock.
It was too early.
Ball at a ball? Or that's what you're thinking?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
But that's just the
that
thing
was
that pops
10
in my
years
head.
Earlier.
I'm torn. I got two thoughts.
Go ahead,
First
I wanna
one
hear what you have to
is,
say.
Crazy Bitch Buck Cherry. And then second
Just
to that,
on the fucking loop,
Yeah, well, no.
all the way back to
second to that is like a crazy like Ozzy Osbourne infatuation, like Mr. Brownstone or something like. I don't know.
Mr. Brownstone.
That's just what I. Yeah.
So that Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry song is Lacey, before we were dating, she had a 2-door like roller skate Toyota RAV4.
Oh shit.
Like a fucking roller,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah,
like a
it's
roller
like-
skate.
like
And she
if
would
you drew a
fucking
roller
drive
skate.
around with that fucking car, and I'd be in the passenger seat, like, fuck yeah, this bitch is fucking driving me around. Da, 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 da. I'm not calling her a bitch, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
And she's
You're at the boys. You can say things like that.
She's blasting the hey, yo, crazy bitch, bunch of fucks up. You know what I mean? It's just like that is definitely fucking playing. She's my road dog.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's
She's
happening.
in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
She's fucking working the radio.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
We left out all hip hop, but I don't remember. I don't
I don't know
know
what happened to that.
Pastor Troy,
No, that was still too old.
2002.
No, that was older than that.
I don't know. 2007, like I was working.
That'd be like
I don't-
Kanye, Fitty.
Oh, that's all shit that I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what is it?
I wasn't too big of a rap guy.
Go ahead. What's the answer?
It was like Limp Bizkit, Rise Against, Green Day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
like
Any Offspring.
Offspring, No Effects,
Yep.
Strung Out.
I was gonna go with
Yeah.
some
No effects. I
ska.
fuck with
No,
no
311?
effects.
Punk.
Yeah, 311, Amber.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got good fucking
All right.
taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't fuck with
jam
movies,
together.
but music I fuck with.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's going on? You get new fucking cat shows up. What's the playlist? You're out on
So my buddy
Havasu.
Kenny Breimer, he had a DCB M37R, and we were in Scottsdale for the DCB open house, and we had rental car or my wife's car, and we were going to the DCB thing, and I wasn't drinking, but they were all drinking. We were going out, and he's like, "Hey, I got this lake mix I play in the boat. Let me hook up to your Spotify." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Let me get the aux.
Big Booty Mix, Volume 24. It is I highly, highly suggest it.
Really? Big Booty Mix 24.
Volume
24. Not 23, not 25. 24 is
Just
where
like
it's at.
boat
It's
music?
an hour long.
I'm going to punch that in before I forget about it.
It's an hour long.
I'm going to listen to it on the way home.
And they play
Is that
like
Spotify, Apple Music. Where are we getting this?
he sent it to me on SoundCloud. Yeah, but they have it on Spotify. What it is
It's going to be
it's-
right up Jody's alley.
It's
Big Booty
they
Mix. I got 26. Big Booty Mix.
24, no. He said 24.
24.
I got-
26 sucked. Everybody knows 26 was fucking...
I got 23 and 26 is all that's coming
Oh,
out.
on Spotify, I think they don't have it on 24.
24 is,
might be like subscription only.
24 is
There's
the
a
banger.
paywall.
Yeah.
24 is the banger. Don't waste your
the paid
time with
version.
23.
No, but it takes like 18 seconds of a song, 20 seconds of, and it's all mashed together. And
Really?
it's an hour and like 10-minute long song, and it's just like it bounces. From
I
song.
could get down with
here
that.
it is.
I like
Yeah.
mashups.
Who were the guys that you played on the way to Columbus when we were talking about the trailer parking?
It's good.
I'm going to give it a run.
Oh, shit.
Trailer parked.
Damn it. Big on YouTube. That's I had to find them. It's
We were just like, this is Havasu.
Colt Ford happened, and then these guys happened. It's Dixie something, and it's cowboy. It's country rap, right?
Okay.
It's like, but it's
They call
every
it,
video is just like filmed at Havasu, right?
Hick hop.
That's great. I like that. I like that a lot. Hick hop. Yeah.
Hick hop.
Cottonmouth Kings. Any of that?
Oh fuck no, that's a hard pass for me.
What's the something Cadillac? Man, I don't remember. I'm glad that was a nice pivot from our standard questions to get into something. We tied in the car, we tied in music, we tied in on stuff. I'm going to do a 2-part question specifically because of your background. I want to hear your most memorable law enforcement interaction story, and part 2, I want to hear your most memorable fight altercation story.
Well, it's the same.
It's the same. Well, then,
So does it finish or start with law enforcement?
well,
You never know.
It ends with law enforcement and starts with a fight.
well, I'm ready for it all.
Okay, so like I said to you guys, Christmas, right, was on a credit card when I first started the shop. So December 17th, 2017.
Oh, this isn't even with the schooling thing and all that stuff.
No,
Oh,
this is right when I start my shop.
Okay.
so they didn't get it out of you. Homeschool didn't get it out of you. It was still there. That's I respect that.
My wife likes to get my mom like these Christmas ornaments every year with like dogs or whatever it is, like a specialty Christmas ornament. So every
wife's the
single
same.
year, my wife is like, we got to go get your mom a Christmas ornament. All right, cool. Let's roll. So we go to the mall. We're driving around the mall for It felt like an eternity.
Parking lot.
Road rage situation.
And
Just having that like Limp Bizkit.
it's just one of those days.
Parking lot in general. Parking lot Christmas Eve. I've been there.
Yeah. So no parking, and we finally find these two like older women walking out of Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'm like, stop. I'm in the passenger seat. Lacey's driving. She's got a Ford Fusion at the time, and I'm like, stop. They're walking towards us. They might be getting into their car right here. She's like, okay. So sure as shit, one gets on one side, one gets on the other side, and I see this Audi like Q8 pull up in front of Dick's Sporting Goods. So like, we're here.
Must be
This
nice.
dude's here. Must be nice. Dude's wife jumps out of the car. She standing by the front door of Dick's. He turns, and Lacey and I are waiting for this parking spot. She has her fucking blinker on to turn left into this parking spot.
International sign of I got this one.
Exactly. You know? So
snakes it.
Also known as move the fuck on.
And the two older ladies start to back out. And I'm looking through, Lacey's windshield's tinted, and I'm looking at this guy, and I see like his hand go like this, signing to me that I'm not fucking taking that parking spot. So I'm like, oh yeah, fuck.
I'm going to tell you, I don't even know what happens. Anything and everything that happens after this, 100% justified.
Okay.
This right here,
I get the
this right here don't happen.
I'm like, no, fuck you.
No. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna show you where that goes.
I'm like, hey, I told Lacey, I get out of the car. I'm like, hey, whatever happens, like this guy's not fucking taking our parking spot.
Yeah.
I know it's this, like saying
Just
it
line in
now.
the sand.
It's
no, this right here.
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
Okay. My blood pressure's boiling.
Yeah. So I go, I'm helping the ladies, like, hey, like I'm standing in the middle of the road, like, come on, back out, you're all good. Trying to get him to back towards him to block him so Lacey can just slide into our fucking parking spot.
Right. Yeah, we got dibs.
Well, that wasn't going to happen. So I go and stand in front of his car, and he's like fucking power braking it. And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's going to hit me. This is going to get good.
Yeah, please.
So
touch your bumper.
The old ladies back out and kind of like block. Now there's like 3 cars in this aisleway, right? So now it's like a clusterfuck. And this dude's like, rah, rah. I'm like, fuck you, dude. We've been sitting here for literally 2 minutes. 2 fucking minutes waiting for these elderly lady to fucking, you know how it is. Like, put my bags in, get in, adjust.
You're being
everything.
respectful, letting them go.
So I go, I'm standing in the middle of the fucking road. Lacey's car's here. Old ladies are trying to pull, like squeeze through. And this dude's fucking coming towards me. I turned around and I said, you going to fucking hit me with your car? You're fucking dumb. So Lacey goes to pull in and he fucking just says, fuck it. Fuck you. You're standing in front of me. I'm going to hit you. So he fucking hits me with his car. And I fell into his car, but I fucking just smashed my fist onto the hood of it.
Yeah.
And just
tacoed the hood.
That's an aluminum hood, too.
Yeah. Fucked up, right?
Any car parts move significantly more than you think they would under anger.
Yeah, I've seen mirrors just...
I've pushed a driver door through the passenger door on a donkey
at that
kick.
Time, I was like fucking 340 fucking pounds. Fucking pissed off at the world, like just cut.
Yeah, he was not expecting that.
He was not. So I was like, you fucking hit me. Lacey gets out of the car and she's fucking pounding on this dude's window and he calls her a bitch. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm going to kill this motherfucker. So I'm like, hey, dude, get the fuck out of your car. You just hit me. We got a fucking problem. So he's like, no, fuck you. And he won't roll his window down. And Lacey's fucking punching the window and, don't fuck with my man kind of shit, you know? And so he tries to drive away. Well, I wear a size fucking 13 fucking boot. And I booted the side of his fucking car. Like, caved the fucking driver and passenger fucking doors.
Yeah,
and
fucking
the window wouldn't roll down.
It needs a pillar at this point.
Yeah, like completely fucked up. Well, California at that point in time, I didn't have my concealed weapons permit to carry a pistol, but I had a loaded pistol in my waistband. And I'm like, oh, fuck. We got to get the fuck out of here. By this time, there's all these people, and all they saw was me kick the dude's car and him take off. So now this lady's fucking, you fucking asshole, you're a fucking dick, it's Christmas. I'm like, fuck you, cunt, fucking bitch, just fucking letting this lady have it, And so dude takes off, comes back again to pick up his wife, and I fucking go back up to him. I'm like, hey, dude, like, I'm going to pull you out of the fucking car and beat you to a bloody pulp if you don't fucking talk to me.
Right.
And his wife's like, fuck you, they're taking pictures of me, and they fucking take off. So Lacey tries to call like 911 and be like, hey, da-da-da. And they're like, oh, please hold, we're going to transfer you. You got to hold CHP. So I'm like, fuck that, just hang up. So we go home, we were in Thousand Oaks, which is like 20 minutes from the house. I go in the house, I take the pistol, put it all away. I'm like, all right, I'm home. Fucking hopefully nothing fucking happens. And I look out front and I'm like, that's weird. See Me PD is at my neighbor's house across the street. And So I walk out there, and I'm friends with quite a few cops in Simi. So I walk out there, and it's a cop that I know. And I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? What's going on? He's like, hey, have you seen your neighbor? And I'm like, no. He's like, oh, yeah, he's dating Johnny Cash's daughter, Cindy Cash, and she called in and, like, wanted us to do a welfare check to see if dude's here. And I'm like, the fuck is going on, you know? So I'm standing out front. I'm like, no, we're looking on my cameras to see if my neighbor's been there or not. And here comes behind me Ventura County Sheriff's Department. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And he goes, why are they here? This is a Simi PD. And I'm like, we're about to find out. The guy walks up to me. He's like, Thomas Stevens? I'm like, yep, that's me. He's like, hands behind your back. I'm like, what the fuck? For what?
So, dude, it's police business, right? It's official police business right now.
You know? And I'm like,
Johnny Cash.
I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, no questions. I'm like, hey, like, are you going to ask me for my side of the story?
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, we'll get to that. And I'm like, actually, you know what? I'm not fucking telling you my side of the story. You're not going to fucking want to just approach me normally. Fuck you guys. You know what I mean? And typically I'm not disrespectful like that to cops, you know, like a lot of my friends are cops. And I just was pissed off that they handled it like that. So they're handcuffing me. Lacey's coming fucking unglued. And I'm like,
it's the best part of a cop
first time
story.
getting arrested, you know, my wife's like, oh my fucking God, what the hell? Da, da, da. And I'm like, relax, call my mom and just tell her like, hey, Thomas is fucking in some shit.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine. So Lacey calls my mom, and my mom's on speakerphone, and Lacey's like, oh my God, Thomas got arrested. Oh, what the hell? This and that. Da, 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 da. And my mom's like, did he kill somebody?
We don't think so.
And I'm like, fuck, that doesn't look good for my case here.
Right,
you know? And so they handcuff me, and my mom gets to my house before I take off in the cop car, and my mom and Lacey are in the car, and we're pulling out of my neighborhood, and there's this fucking lady. Like, I cannot make this shit up. There's this very obese lady as we're pulling out onto like the main street, and she's fucking doing this shit like, help. And these two cops are like, is she fucking calling us? So they pull out onto the main street, and she's like, hey, screaming. Meanwhile, I'm in the back of this fucking cop car, handcuffed. They park in the middle of the fucking street, and she's like, my dog is running around the street. I'm in the back of the fucking
like, dude,
cop car.
Sorry, he got me. They got me, right?
These two fucks are chasing this fucking loose dog around this busy-ass street while I'm in the back of the cop car, right? And my mom and my wife are in the car behind me, like, waiting for these fucks to finish doing their, you know, civil duty or whatever bullshit. And, yeah, we get in, and I'm already in the car, obviously. These two guys get in the front, and the phone rings, and they're like, yeah, we got him. And I'm thinking, like, you got me or you got somebody else? Like, what are we talking about? No, they were talking about me. And I'm kind of like, at this point, I don't give a fuck. I'm kind of like creeping through the screen in the back, like looking at what he's typing on the computer, and is like, oh, yeah. It says, oh, yeah, this is definitely an F. And I'm like, fuck, are they talking felony? Oh. No fucking way. So I get there.
Whoa.
Yeah, they take my fucking phone, and because I told them, I said, hey, like, I want to say my fucking side of the story, and if this motherfucker ain't in jail next to me, there's a fucking problem. And so on my phone, when he hit me with the car, I had it on video of him hitting me.
Oh.
I pulled my phone out and recorded this whole thing. Well, they come in like 4 hours later. I'm fucking handcuffed to the table for 4 hours. They let me, you don't want to talk? I'm like, no, you guys took my phone. There's everything on there you need to know. And, yeah, it turned into a fucking full-blown like lawsuit and lawyers and everything else. And we caught the dude in insurance fraud. My lawyer, his lawyer, the dude that owned the car, son-in-law owned a body shop, and they were just trying to fucking rake it in and make it look like it was this big-ass ordeal. Got the Bureau of Automotive Repair involved. Like, it was a big fucking deal. And
it's funny how that works out.
I ended up getting off, and you know, they dropped it from a felony down to a misdemeanor and created it, you know, as a, you know, civil lawsuit. But it was just fucking crazy. You asked me cop story, I'm like, fuck.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Not proud of it. And now I see shit going down, and I'm like, yeah, fuck. That's their fucking problem now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know, unless it has something to do with me, my family, or anything like that, I'm out. You know, you're on your own.
Yeah,
you sort of grow up with some of those. Like the road rage ones, they can get tough. Like something about somebody like doing this or flicking you off that's like, dude, it's like a light switch.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
the flicking off thing is now I laugh. The flicking off thing is not, it doesn't flip my switch like a
Flipping your hat.
keeping you from doing something like a this or something that sets me off.
Josh had a lot of road rage incidents around locally. A lot of road rage incidents. Half dozen.
Nah, 4.
That's not many.
But in comparison to hundreds from where I came from, it's not a lot. No, I used to have a lot.
Yeah, same.
Weekly. Weekly. My wife would. You talk to my wife, and she's fully convinced that there's no possible way that I can, get to work without having an altercation.
Yeah. Well, that's us. That's Lacey and I driving Havasu. On the 40.
Well, just don't be a fucking idiot, and then there's no problem.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Get the fuck over. You see me from a mile away coming.
Yeah.
You know how fast I'm going. And my truck is bigger than yours. Yeah. Way bigger than yours. Yeah. I'm in the fast lane. Move the fuck over.
Yeah.
A little bright light intimidation. Move the fuck over. A blinker. Move the fuck over. How about this? I'll make you move over.
Yeah.
We have that situation on 176, that merge deal coming off of Fairfield.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason,
that's
a breeding ground for ass whoopings.
That is,
I don't know why. It's like we live sort of in the middle of nowhere, and there just happens to be, we live on the same street. And when you turn out, we turn right onto 176, which is pretty much the road right out here, and it instantly merges. It's like a 50-mile-an-hour road.
It's where testosterone comes out to play. Like it is the and it doesn't matter male or female. Yeah. Testosterone, like
Becky, the fucking English teacher.
Becky, the English teacher in the Saab wagon
into the fucking culvert,
and like, she's been listening to fucking like
Mariah Carey's Christmas album,
or African flutes, right? The whole way from fucking Barrington.
She's not budging.
She gets to that fucking red light, and nope, hell no, hell no, hell no, fuck no, and. It's the gauntlet. It really is. Fucking gauntlet.
That's like the 40 on the way to Havasu or on the way home from Havasu. Really? Like the 40 is fucking breeding ground for, like you said, like just fucking road rage incidents. Like it's funny you asked me about movies earlier and like Step Brothers. Like I literally got into like a fucking almost like blowout with this dude in the middle of the fucking desert, and Lacey's like, "What the fucking fuck?" Like from Step Brothers, when they're fucking whacking each other with a shovel, and she's like, "I fucking hate driving with you out here. I hate driving out here with you because it's always fucking something." I'm like, "Stupid fucking people."
Yeah, it's my wife.
Yeah, my kid.
Fuck off.
My wife would rather fly.
It's funny how when you bring kids into it too, like how impressionable they are. And you don't realize, and in hindsight,
my daughter did
you
that.
sort of wish there's certain things you didn't do. We had one. I got to share this. I don't know if did I share the vacation, that Florida to-go order story?
No.
My daughter brings it up all the time. Did I tell you about this one?
I don't think so.
Dude, so we're at, we're in the Keys, and we're at this fucking restaurant we always go.
Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice, right? And dude, it's like we're basically locals here, right? So the fucking restaurant, and it's like the whole routine, and you're sitting there and you're waiting for your food, and this shit is just going. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like fuck. You see, all the servers are like all flustered, and like I know all the servers, and like they're fucking running around like chickens with their heads cut off. They're all nervous, and they're talking to the management, and then you just start seeing all these bags piling up, and then they're like moving people out of the way, and they start piling all these like to-go bags right in the middle of the fucking restaurant. And before you know it, I'm telling you, it's like 2 tables this size, 3 bags wide, all the way across. I mean, you're talking it's to-go orders for 100 people.
Fuck.
So I'm sitting here, and I'm like, dude, we came here for a quick fucking bite to eat. I'm like, what the fuck? So then you see this asshole come in, and you could just tell, like, because I'm I'm fuming, and my wife and kids, they're sitting there, and I'm trying to figure out the situation.
You picked out the asshole.
Yeah, so I kind of get an inkling of what's going on. I see this fucking asshole come in wearing like Dockers and like a
Tommy Bahama shirt.
It's like a Tommy Bahama type golf shirt, big old gold fucking Rolex, fat fucker. And I'm like, this is the guy. This is the guy that's ruining my evening, you know. And it's not just me, because it's now like all the servers are fucked. They're turning away people. People can't come and sit down. And long story short, we end up at dinner for almost 3 hours. So now we're pulling out, and I'm still fuming, and we're pulling up front, and I'm like, I can't let this go. So the guy, he's walking out now, and he's carrying the fucking bag. I'm like, that's that fucking dude. That's the fucking dude. So he's walking out front. So I roll down the window. I'm like, hey, like right out of your book, right? Like, do you fucking realize, you motherfucker, that you just fucked up everybody's evening, the entire fucking restaurant, my fucking evening, every single server, and every single motherfucker in that restaurant? You just ruined their fucking evening because your stupid ass decided that you're going to order fucking takeout food for 400 fucking people. And the guy's just like,
let me guess. He had no idea.
Yeah, no idea.
Judging by past experience,
So,
they
and then
generally don't have it.
and then
The question you're asking them, they don't get.
Then I start getting myself fired up, because as I'm going, now I'm getting more and more pissed, because I'm realizing really what a pain in the ass this guy is.
Yeah.
And my kids are in the back seat. They're like, you know, just.
Yeah, they're not used to it.
Yeah. But it comes up a lot in conversation. Like, it's amazing how impactful that is to them. But, you know, it's probably a good life lesson. Like,
Yeah, they're probably not going to order takeout.
but don't
It's
fucking
things you
do
learn.
that, dude. Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
we could have an entire episode of things you shouldn't do.
You think the guy will do it again?
No, he will never do it again. That was on the 2024 schedule when we were on, like, identifying people's stupid fuck ups, because if you don't do that, you're doing the world a great injustice, because that individual is going to continue to do that. And
It was a teaching moment.
Right.
How
You gonna learn?
how well behaved do you think that one dude on the plane is now from all his flights?
He's sitting there like a quiet little mouse.
He's
like,
he's a well behaved
like,
person now.
Knees together, hands on his thighs,
He look-
looking straight ahead. I don't even think that dude he won't ask for a drink of water.
He might not
won't-
fly again. He might not fly again.
But the point being is, like, if you just let those things go, somebody else is going to have to deal with it.
Somebody else has to deal with it. The reason you're having to deal with it is because somebody else did let it go.
Exactly.
It's it doesn't have to always come to a physical altercation.
No, that one
But-
could have been a police story pretty easily, but
It is
didn't go there.
On an airplane, getting
Yeah, that
escorted.
there's
Off the airplane.
it started in 2023. That was our 2023 was
We laid it down.
the year of, instead of bitching quietly or being inconvenienced,
vocal.
let's be vocal. Let's let somebody know, because sometimes these people generally have no idea, right? And to sprinkle a little Neil Gerber in there, you sometimes have to ask them if something's fucking wrong with them. Like, is
Are you fucking stupid?
yeah, dude, have you ever fucking flown before?
Yeah,
Question first. If you say no, I'm like, okay, well, no problem. That explains you being a fucking raging
Yeah,
idiot.
that
explains
you
some
probably would have
etiquette.
let it go. It'd be like, okay,
Okay, no problem.
get it.
All right, I get it.
Hey,
And-
what you're
first
gonna
time.
want to do is
Right.
not get.
But when he's like, what do you mean? All the time. Well, then now you've pissed me off, because if you fly all the time and nobody has said something about it, you preface with that. But it is, I mean, we're honestly,
doing the Lord's work.
Troy and Roger, they got their thing with the business class. And yeah, we're doing the Lord's work on this side. You know, we're trying to make the world a better place.
Don't stop at the top or the bottom of an escalator or a revolving door.
No.
Well, it helped. Like, for example, the dude doing fucking spin outs in the Sea-Doo. That guy, he should hear about it, because if it's not you, the next guy that pulls up to that quiet little cove with his family and he wants to throw his towels out and lay on the sun deck, and he's got to deal with two dudes doing fucking spin outs in their Sea-Doos, you know.
Fucking dinner the other night. Coming in from, I ran out to smoke a cigarette, coming back into dinner and going into the little entry, the vestibule, right? There's only, it's 3 people wide, right? You got valet out front, right? So I see fuckface I don't know if that's his given name, but
it's the one you gave him.
It's the one I gave him, right? And he's standing there, and he's got his wife and his daughter there, right? And they're three wide in the three person width vestibule, right? So I come in the first part. Now I'm in the first door, right? I have to go back to the restaurant. They're three wide. Well, he's kind of looking at me. He's like, showing me his valet ticket. Well, that doesn't.
Hey, in his defense, you kind of look like a.
Sir, can you please go get my car?
Yeah.
He wasn't giving it to me like he's already waiting on the valet. He's basically telling me I can wait because he's waiting on the car. He's like,
how did that make you feel?
So I told him, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going through the restaurant. You're leaving, right? All you'd have to do, you or your wife or your daughter, any of you can just step aside. So he's just kind of like he wasn't being rude. He was just like confused of like, I'm here. What do you want me to do? So I helped him. Him along
physically.
Process. Yeah, just kind of a gentle like this is. Hey, I get it. You're stumbling on what to do. I'm gonna help you. That's when I came in. I'm shaking my head. And you're like, what? Another altercation? I'm like, no. I just fucking.
He goes up for a cigarette, and I'm sitting there with his wife and my wife, and I just know. I'm like, he's coming back, and he's got the, and I'm like, what's up? Did you have a fucking altercation out there? He's like, sure enough.
No, he had to be moved. It's simple common sense.
Yeah.
Right. You got ingress, egress. Honestly,
it's just spatial awareness.
If you can handle ingress, egress, and where your space is, 90% of it's taken care of. Because that's the root of all issues. Parking, road rage. Just know where you are and how your being affects other people.
So we should start a movement at SEMA. Don't stop in the middle of the fucking aisle.
That would help.
I'm going to start treating SEMA like I want to be on the road, like if I had just a fucking old school bushwhacker brush guard on it. And I'm going to act like I've got, like, you know what, I've got a brush guard and just fucking right over him.
That's why I like walking around SEMA with Scrape.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's
like
17 feet tall, and he just fucking
can seize the
and
path.
People just like,
yeah.
They move and just part,
SEMA can be difficult to navigate.
Oh, God, yeah. It's
middle of the day, it's just.
And you get the new scooters, and last year there was a bunch of kids there. I don't understand that.
Yeah, you see younger and younger kids there sort of screwing around. Yeah. Remember, we had that.
Dude, shooting dice over in the corner.
No, remember we had those kids that were fucking around by Troy's car last year.
I know.
And I just set him straight. I just set him straight like an old man.
Hey. Knock it off.
I felt like you realize how much a fucking car costs? You guys are fucking around with
my lawn.
You little sons of bitches.
Assholes.
Well, but they're like doing, the same shit I would have been doing, but I wouldn't be doing it in that setting. Maybe in the grocery store, maybe at the
chromies.
Maybe at the airport. But they're probably like 16, 15 on little scooters, and they're like ripping, they're like up, like two-wheeling it and ripping around and fucking around, and you're like, dude, there's Troy's car. I forget which one it was at the time, but you're inches away from just pile driving.
They gave you.
Yeah. Fuck them.
It's been a blast, man.
Yeah, it's been good.
Been fun.
A lot of fucking time. Like good time.
I'm glad we transitioned into solving the world's problems here at the end.
Yeah, it's always just more fun when it's just a conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Where are you going to be at next?
I'm leaving tomorrow, and I'm going back to work.
Going back to work?
Yeah.
What's the next show you're going to?
No real shows. I want to just build cars, and the next
California
show.
guys don't leave the state too often.
Yeah, I mean, there's like quarantine crews and all that stuff, but I honestly don't go to anything like that. I just stay put, stay in my lane, and just do me, and I'm my own spaceship. Kind of thing. I don't really go to car shows and stuff.
So SEMA's the next time we're going to see you.
SEMA? No, you guys are coming to Havasu.
Oh yeah, we're going to do Havasu.
Let me know, dude.
We need to plan something in the next 2 months or something like that.
You guys should come out for Super Cat Fest. That's like the big boat show where
he's a big cat, dude.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. Well, these are
big
boats. The boats.
Did
you ever get everything resolved with Kevin?
No. We're still working through
You spent all that money for that retreat and it didn't do any good?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah. No, he still doesn't.
Did
love
they
me.
teach you any like diffusing techniques?
They're talking about my pet cat.
Yeah,
okay.
Kevin.
He's big into cat. You can look at him and tell him that. I mean, I didn't have to tell you that.
No, you
Big
saw
cat
the-
guy.
You saw the video I sent you today.
Yeah, I did. That's the cool things you guys do.
Yeah, it's kind of shit
Cats.
goes on in my house.
That's awesome. You should get that jacket.
I will.
You
But
should
dude,
get that.
I'm-
You should
I'm
get that Rocky
absolutely-
jacket.
I'm absolutely taking you up on the Havasu.
No, I mean it's a blast. You know, if we go, July, August, it's fucking hot. It's like 120 degrees.
Yeah.
And the new boat does not have a bimini.
Just cooking.
You just cook, but you get to where you're going, and
Isn't the water cold as shit?
the water's like 71 degrees.
Is it really?
68 degrees? Yeah, constant because it's
Is it deep? Or it's coming
no,
from
it's
the-
just constantly
From the
moving.
mountain.
It's Colorado River. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. So like in the lake portion,
Yeah.
down towards
river.
like Parker.
They're game fish.
Yeah. It's, I'm just.
Fucking asshole.
I didn't know either, but I just wanted to.
Yeah,
fuck
you
with
looked at, I knew you didn't know. I'm like, it's one or
Do
two
the
things. It's
bonito
either-
run down the
it's either
Colorado?
water, it's coming from the mountains. Like it's
Yeah, no. So it comes from
Colorado.
yeah, Lake Mead to Lake Mojave.
Yeah,
down
through
Lake
Colorado.
Mojave, through Havasu down into Parker and then down into Blythe. But yeah, it's constantly moving.
It's glacial runoff, all from the
Yep.
glacials.
But it's fucking
From the last ice age.
Yeah,
It's cold.
It wasn't. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, it wasn't that long ago that it was all cold.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many people you got to stay at your house? We bring a group, man. We got like
Good. Let's go.
fucking drunk ass wives and
You got enough room on that boat?
If
we got kids, babies, mamas,
the
babies,
issue
mamas,
now.
mamas.
Like-
the pontoon's got a lot of room.
It's got a lot of room. But if you guys come out, we'll get another pontoon. I'll get another triple engine pontoon. We'll go out, but I got room for 6.
Dude, that's the build a new boat and build a new pool and be like, yeah, come over and swim. Fucking 3 weeks from now, we're gonna be like, hey, we're here in Havasu. Like you said, come down. Come on.
It's good. It's a 4-bedroom
So
house.
we're just driving around
If you
looking
guys-
for like houses.
If we run out of beds, I got a big ass garage.
Sweet.
No
Yes.
problem.
Yeah,
It's on my bucket list, man.
it'd be a good time.
Man, Thomas, it's been great. Powerhouse Performance on the Instagram, right? What's
It's
it?
PHP_built.
PHP_built. Yeah. That's why we did that the correct way. Yeah. We'll see you again next week.